gentlemen, well, hello there. How is everybody doing?
Hello. What is this thing in front of us?
I have no freaking idea.
It's been a while since one of these has been in front of my face here.
What, a cock?
No, a microphone.
I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't even test the presets when I set everything up. So we may end or may be working fine. Hopefully we'll leave everything up to our listeners to let us know if we sound okay or not.
Yeah, everything sound good, guys? We're waiting for your answer.
Yeah. I got everything set up about hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, I actually kind of forgot that this was going on today. I was like, oh, shit. We got a show on today.
Yeah, I forgot until you told me. I was like, we're really loud. Oh, are we really loud? Well, here, let's do this then. That's funny because I think the last time we did it, we were really quiet and everyone was having trouble hearing us.
Yeah, right?
I guess we'll try that.
EMF has headphones and his ears are bleeding.
I apologize.
It's alright. There's nothing wrong with the little bloody ears.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do this. We'll drop the master down some. Alright, well, we'll see how that goes.
Alright. So, testing once again. How do we sound?
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can everybody hear us? We hope you do.
I'm shoving my headphones into my ear a little better.
You know what? Fuck you, Twitter. You will update. You retweet Call Moo when I tell you to.
I already did it. So that's probably why. Ooh, little voice squeak.
Alright, well, we'll just hope that we sound okay.
Yeah, better still sounds like you are killing the mics. Alright, so we're still loud.
Oh, well, what the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let's do this. God, it's kind of dark. Where's my flashlight at?
Un momento, por favor.
Let's try this now. Say something.
Do. How does that sound?
Alright, how about that? How does that sound? Is that a little bit better?
My guess is yes, because it sounds a lot quieter in my end, too.
Well, I got the master down a tad bit, and I dropped the gain down a little bit. That'll kind of soften things up.
It sounds like it's super boosted.
Well, you know what? That sucks. I think that's what the problem was last time.
Oh, he said you sound good when you're away from the mic. So how about this? So maybe if we just sit far away from it? I don't know.
But then I can't hear you in my headphones.
I know, I can't hear you in the headphones either. I just hear you.
Well, here, you know what? Let's try and... Here, let's do this. I really should have just tested this shit beforehand. Okay, let's fix these levels, and then let's just sit back. All right, so how do we sound now? Is this better?
Yeah,
worse?
is this good? It sounds good to me. But what do I know? We're kind of sitting right in front of each other, so...
Okay, so
yes.
I guess this
all right.
is okay. So we just got to sit back and relax and shit.
Sit back, relax. Let's kick our feet up, you know.
We can kick our feet up.
Let me move this a little bit towards me.
Oh, I'm sure that's not annoying at all.
Oh, I'm sure that was probably super loud.
God damn.
Oh, thank you. I know I'm perfect, Mr. Werrell.
Perfect. I agree. Testing is for losers.
Yeah, come on. Who the hell would want to test first?
Fuck being perfect with quality and testing.
Who wants to try to look professional and shit?
Things going right the first time.
Hi, Jackie.
Well, you know, let's go ahead and get it kick-started here.
Yep.
Before we officially get started, we have our Four Locos. I have the Four Loco Watermelon.
I have... What the hell do I have? I have strawberry lemonade.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and crack this to KP Radio, ending another year here.
Yep.
The end of 2012.
Yeah.
Ready?
And we're still here.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Barely.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Cheers, buddy.
Here we go.
And cheers to everybody out there.
Bottoms up. Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
You know, this time I get annoyed around this time. Like, holidays are so, like, I don't know, they're good, but they're annoying. Don't you think? I don't know. For me, like, they're just so busy.
This year was awful. Like, this year was 10 times worse than, like, any other year that I've had.
Yeah. That was my last year.
Once you have a kid, things generally get busier.
Oh yeah, like super busy
on the holidays.
I could tell the difference. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, like once you have a kid or kids or anything like that, the holidays become more than just relaxing with family and eating. Now it becomes, and like wait till they get older, and then they have requests and they have like
I want this. I want that.
Exactly.
Tell Santa.
It just gets crazier and crazier every year. But yeah, like this Christmas snuck up on me.
Man, I couldn't agree more.
Like, it just seems it was basically just like, oh shit, Christmas is fucking next Tuesday, or Christmas is tomorrow.
Right?
And then it was just like, oh, now it's Christmas, and I'm completely unprepared.
Yeah, and like for me, like me and Linda, we didn't really know exactly what we were doing for a while. Like we were trying to figure out where we were going, because nobody was really saying where the plans were for.
Okay, it was like, oh,
I mean, like we're
all doing something for Christmas, but we have no idea.
Yeah, they're like, everybody wants to get together, right? But where do we go? Like normally we go to like her grandma's house, and then we'll go to like.
What's awesome is I could look at Mike, but I'm actually watching the TV behind him, watching the end of the
Redskins. Son of a bitch! You're not
game.
Staring into my eyes while we talk.
I'm not paying attention to you.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. But wait. Oh yeah. So normally we go to her grandma's house, and then we'll go to somebody on my family. Split.
Yeah.
And this year, I guess her grandma was busy or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But we didn't go there, and we went to my uncle's house because they just bought a new house and everything.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, it was cool out there, but it's far. It's Rancho, and
that's not that far. It's just
it's by the 15.
Okay.
Like right next to the 15.
So it's the Rancho, Ontario border.
Yeah, it's out there. I mean, the drive wasn't too bad. Luckily, we missed all the traffic. Everybody else hit the traffic. We left early enough. But, yeah, it was cool. Busy. Lots of people. The worst thing for me is because, we have a new baby, so everybody is just running up. Can I hold the baby? Can I hold the baby?
Oh, yeah.
Back the fuck up, bitch. Back off.
I bet.
Oh, God, it's so annoying.
Yeah, well,
especially because I have, like, freaking 5 million aunts, so.
Once she gets old enough where she's past that, like, holding, cuddling stage, like, by next year she'll be walking around and doing all that shit, so it'll kind of be a little bit.
Well, the worst part was, for most of them, this was their first time meeting her. So, like, that's why it was so, like...
It was beyond just the holiday.
Yes, it was... That's why we're, like, I swear to God, I was like a freaking linebacker, just like, get out of my way!
Yeah.
Like, just pushing everybody out of the way. God damn it.
Jesus Christ. I had a good Christmas. I guess I'll throw it out here. The reason why we're doing this show is actually to catch up.
Yeah, pretty much, because, God, we've been so busy, and it's like... We haven't even talked, really.
Yeah, like, we're not doing the show for you.
Yeah, we're doing this literally just so we have an excuse to sit here and talk to each other. Yeah, for no reason.
We're just hanging out and letting you guys in on our conversation.
Yeah.
So it's like we're all sitting in a smoky room together.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I just thought I'd throw that out there. Just let you guys know. It's the end of the year. That's an excuse. We'll go with that one. It's the end of the year celebration, which we didn't say that at all on Twitter.
Nope.
But yeah, it's basically just for us to catch up because we haven't really talked. Probably. I mean, I see you almost every day, but to actually catch up and shit, probably since the last time we were sitting here doing this.
No, that's not true because we've been outside and sat there for a good while by my truck when I got home.
That's right.
But
I mean, I had a good Christmas. Christmas is always busy, and it always has been, as you know, because my family's split because my parents are divorced, so I have to go hit, like, this family member's house, this family member's house, this family member's house.
It's so tough.
And it's like I got to pack up my son and hit the road and wait for his mom to drop him off with me, or go drop him off to her, or have whoever pick whoever up and all this shit. This year was a little bit easier. My dad's side of the family didn't do Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, like as a whole. So we went and saw my dad Christmas morning, but like we didn't see my aunt, uncle, cousins, grandfathers, stuff like that. So like it was. That was a couple checks off the list of like things that had to be done, but like basically started went to my mom's house and my son's mom dropped him off over there, and we had breakfast and
Nice.
What'd you eat? We had my mom makes oh my God, I guarantee you've had it. Her breakfast casserole that she makes.
Yes, I have.
It's like the 10 layers of just.
In fact,
breakfast.
I think we had that at your house at the 3rd Street house when we were fucking hungover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my mom's breakfast casserole, and like she makes it every Christmas morning, and now I've gotten her to make it like on Father's Day because like
nice.
it's like a special treat. So it's like her breakfast casserole, which is like everything: sausage and bacon and eggs and cheeses and just everything. It's just layers. So I get it like twice a year, so it's always a treat, and like cinnamon rolls and orange juice and stuff like that. So it's good. Sorry, the pounding will stop.
I think a lot of it is also maybe us picking up and setting down our drinks.
Yeah, our drinks and
It's on the same table, so
yes, and someone was punching the desk on top of that.
yep.
But so we went to my
Actually,
mom's house.
I like Nomad. Well, actually, it's true what Nomad said. We're actually having a circle jerk, 2-man circle jerk.
That too. Yeah, so went to my mom's house, had Christmas there. Then me, my sister, and my son went to my dad's house, had Christmas there, and then we ended the night at my aunt's house with the family, grandparents and cousins and distant family, and my mom and sister.
Well, I'm surprised it wasn't your mom's house.
No, we had Christmas Eve at my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
It would be logical to have Christmas at my mom's house and Christmas Eve at my aunt's house, because my mom's got more space.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Than my
'cause
aunt does.
Your mom's got a pretty nice house.
Yeah, I mean it's big, and we can fit 20, 30 people in there, like no,
Especially in
no
the backyard.
Yeah. But yeah, so we ended up having Christmas dinner at my aunt's house, and it was pretty cool. Like once I landed at the destinations, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was just the hustle and bustle going back and forth between.
God, I always hate, like, once you get there, you're cool, but it's always the build-up is...
Exactly. Yeah, so it's just like, okay, like, let's pack up and go here. Let's pack up and go here. Let's go do this. Okay,
Yeah.
now we got to go see someone. So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but that's just how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so holidays were good. My son enjoyed it. Which is, at this point, that's all the holidays are. It's
of course.
Just for him.
Of course.
Like, it kind of goes way beyond just hanging out with family now. Now it's like, okay, now everything's for him.
Right?
And, there may have been a fumble.
It looks like a bunch of gay dudes just piling on each other.
Looks like the Cowboys picked it up. They got what, I think a minute 15 left on the clock, a minute 9 left on the clock, and wow, they are down by 9.
Yeah, they're screwed pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So it looks like at this point
It's going to be Seattle versus Washington.
exactly. It'll be the Seahawks versus the Redskins.
So at least somebody will win for you, Wero.
Yeah. Now I'm sure if Colt Moo had the choice, they probably would have taken the unreliable Cowboys. But yeah, so that basically seals the fate, and now the entire playoffs is set ready to go. Today was a good day of football for me.
I don't.
Overall.
I heard our team did good.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't ever watch it, but yeah, they're still my team.
Yeah.
They're part of it.
So Seattle's going to have to travel to Washington, D.C. to face the Redskins in the wild card. Good luck to them. Potentially, if... All right, well, let's just talk football, as you can hear Mike typing.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I'm done. I was just responding to what somebody said.
I just heard in my headphones.
Yeah, it's actually both of our team. It's the 49ers, Mr. Nomad.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Niners, oh, man. These last two games were, like, really hard. Because I went to Boston for the Niners-Patriots game.
Yeah, you know what? You never really told me how that was.
Yeah, because you told me to wait for the show.
So, yeah, tell me all about it.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and break it down. So, God, it started, like, months ago. I think it was, like, June or July. And it was basically right when the schedule came out for the season. I told my mom, I was like, because my mom's a Patriots fan. Of course, I'm a Niners fan. And because they're in completely different divisions, they only face each other every 4 years.
Yeah.
So, like, it's rare when our two teams face off with each other. And I joked with my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, our teams play. We should go check them out. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. Are they in San Francisco? I was like, nope.
Boston.
They're in New England. And she was like, oh, shit. Oh, okay, well, yeah, like, let's check it out. Didn't shoot it down. And I was like, hey, it'll be my early Christmas present. They, like...
You know what, though? With your mom, if she doesn't shoot it down, that means it's most likely going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So
if she doesn't shoot it down right away, then you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, like they played December 16th, so I was like, hey, it'll be my early Christmas present. And so like every time I saw her say, hey, so how's the tickets? Have you checked out the tickets? Oh, hey, how's the flight? Like just digging it into her. Not once ever expecting that it would actually happen.
Yeah.
So I was just fucking with her. I was like, oh, so did you get the tickets yet? Did you da-da-da-da? So we went to Cask and Cleaver, the steakhouse in San Dimas.
I've never been there. Good?
Good.
Okay.
Really good. Good drinks, good food, good all around. It's just...
Steakhouse, right?
Yeah, it's just a normal steakhouse. But weekends they have bands play.
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
I didn't know that.
I think it's Saturday nights or Friday nights or something like that. They have bands play. So my mom's friend's band was playing there.
Oh, okay.
So we went to go, like a bunch of her friends from high school went, and my family was there. So we're hanging out. We sit down at a table, and like I'm sitting at the end of the table. My mom's right next to me, and she pulls out this paper out of her purse and goes, I don't have my glasses on. Can you read this for me? So I take this paper, no idea what it is. And it's like bad lighting in there because it's a steakhouse, so it's all dark and shit. So I'm like looking at it. I'm just staring at it. And like I'm reading, I'm like, LAX, December. Nothing's fucking clicking. Nothing at all. Like,
you're probably just wondering, like, where the fuck is she going?
Yeah, exactly. I was just kind of like retarded. She goes, turn the goddamn page. So I flipped the page. It was just like printed out. So I turned the page, and it's a seating chart for the stadium. And at the top, it says New England Patriots versus San Francisco 49ers. And it's the stadium seating chart, and then section 117 is circled. And she goes, that's where we're sitting. I was like, you're fucking kidding me.
You know what would have been better, though? If after she got you going on all of it, and she just went, nah, I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to get that for you.
I was just fucking with you.
You know how funny that would... Man, that would be like the ultimate burn. You'd just be like,
Seriously, because I was so excited, like, I was speechless. I was just like, But, so, ends up getting there. So, we flew from LAX to Boston Logan. And, of course, the Patriots Stadium is in Foxborough, which is, like, 40 miles south, like, southwest of Boston.
That's kind of far from Boston.
Little bit, yeah, but... It was really like a 25-minute drive.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So,
I'm sure everything is way different than over here.
Oh, so. Yeah. Definitely. It was completely different. So, it's basically like one highway. Like, you just hop on the highway, and it's like, there.
Easy. Not like here where everything is just a pain in the ass.
Exactly. So, we fly out after, I think our flight left at like 3 in the afternoon. And then, so we left Los Angeles, flew out to Boston, got there just before midnight. It was like 11 o'clock, like 10:45, 11 o'clock at night when we landed, of course, with the time change. So it was like going on 9 o'clock here. So, like, we landed and got to the hotel. Fucking hotel was bitching. Like, the nicest hotel room I have stayed in.
Yeah?
Like, the place was so badass. It's in the heart of Boston. So it's like downtown Boston. Freaking beds were awesome. The shower, like the whole bathroom was awesome. Had like badass huge flat screen TV in it.
Nice.
Had like a desk. bunch of chairs and stuff like that. It had a balcony.
Should steal it.
Like
the TV, that is.
just
steal the whole room.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Just take the entire room. Back. No, it's official. The Washington Redskins have beat the Dallas Cowboys.
So Seattle versus Washington.
There it is.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so it was called the Revere Hotel. And, God, it was just clean, just nice. Like, the lobby was bitching. Just the entire hotel room. So we woke up. We probably went to sleep at, like, 4 or 5 in the morning. And
too stoked being there, huh? You could, no way.
Well, I mean, especially after, like, a day of travel. And I slept for, like... I maybe had dozed off for like a half an hour on the plane.
Oh, so you got a second wind going.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I just took like just a short nap. Like I watched Dark Knight Rises on the plane.
You know, I really like that movie.
It was good. Yeah, we'll have to get into it because I had mixed emotions originally on it, and then I watched it the second time on the plane because in the
we'll get into that. Yeah, because I went to a little exhibit thing. So
yeah, I saw on Facebook. That was the one that Justin went to, right?
Yeah, the same one. I saw him post and I was like, "Fuck that! I gotta go see the shit."
That's badass.
Yeah,
but yeah. So we woke up at like noon or going on 1 o'clock out there. So it's kind of a late start. But we had tried to do as much research as possible before we went out there, like places to eat, things to check out, and stuff like that. But we really didn't have like a grip on what the hell we were gonna do once we got out there, because we got out there.
Yeah, I saw you did a little sightseeing and stuff. How was it? That was cool shit, huh?
Fucking amazing.
How many drunk Irish people did you see?
A lot.
Come on, you had to see at least 5 everywhere you turn.
I think everyone was drunk out there.
Yeah, it's got to be all drunk Irish, and then you mix it with a few people.
So like, I didn't really know much about Boston, like at all.
I don't know shit about it. I just know there's drunk Irishmen there.
Yeah, like I really have no idea about Boston, so I didn't know what to expect when I got out there, like what it was going to be like, what it looked like, or anything like that. First off, it's cold as fuck right now. You know the high, like the average high that it gets out there is like 83 degrees.
That's the high, like throughout the whole year?
Throughout the whole year.
That's our fucking low.
Yeah. So it was like 30 degrees.
Oh my god, that's
basically out there.
I like cold, but that's a little cold on.
I love cold.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad because we did a lot of walking.
Okay. So then you kept your body.
My body was like, "Fuck yeah, let's walk," and I'm like, "No."
I think you're saying it the other way around. I think you were like, "Yeah, let's walk," and then your body was like, "Fuck no."
My body was like, creeping. God, by the end of that weekend, my back was so fucking shot.
Hey, look, we actually got somebody that's there.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm about...
And his heater's broke.
I am about to talk about your city. So we stayed at the Boston Common area, which is like basically like where Boston started originally back in like the 1600s. And I like you... I'm totally into history and shit, which I wasn't in school until after school.
Right? After school. That's when I got so into history. I was like, fuck school, but history is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Where I totally got into it. So we found online this thing called the Freedom Trail Tour, which it was like, it started like a mile away from where we were staying, and it's like a 2.5 mile walk, like basically around Boston. It's like a 2.5 mile walk, and it's basically, they take you to all like the sites and shit.
That's fucking cool. So you had like a tour guide type thing?
Basically, exactly. Okay. It was just kind of, dude, it started at like this like information center in a park, and you pay like $14.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was financially reasonable to do and stuff.
I'm sure everything is priced less, maybe priced less over there, because I don't know if
unless you're buying cigarettes.
Well, everything East Coast, I guess that's like Midwest.
Dude, it was like over $9 for a pack.
Yeah, dude. The cigarettes on that side of America is ridiculous.
Absolutely outrageous. I was like, excuse me?
Well, speaking of which, coming up on the first of the year, I'm coming up on 2 years of quitting.
High five.
Dude, I can't believe it's been that fucking long.
Seriously.
I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, oh my god, it's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll still have one every now and then, mostly during reckless eating to fucking settle my stomach, because that shit sucks.
Occasionally when you get drunk.
Yeah, which I don't really do too often anymore. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, damn.
Yeah. So Friday we went on this Freedom Trail tour, and it started in the park, which is like right by their Capitol building. And so like we kind of like walked through the park and shit like that, and kind of like got the history of the park, and then we cruised down to the cemetery, and so we like get up to this cemetery, and it's just open, like you could just walk through it and stuff like that. It's not like here where every cemetery is fucking gated off and shit like that.
Yeah, because we got a bunch of fucking weirdos that are gonna dig up the bodies and fuck them probably.
Yeah, exactly. So this entire cemetery is just like open, gates are open and shit. So we go through, and we're like walking through, dude. Everybody is like buried there. It's ridiculous. This thing couldn't be any bigger than like, okay, you know the width of my mom's backyard?
Yeah.
Just double, like, it's longwise this way, right? Double the width of it. That's how big the entire cemetery is.
Okay. That's kind of small.
Yeah, very.
Like, you can't fit very many people there.
Yeah,
it's like our Pioneer Cemetery.
It's smaller.
Smaller than that?
Smaller
wow,
than Pioneer.
That's small.
Like, because Pioneers, it's like, yeah, I mean, this cemetery is definitely not as wide. And, I mean, okay, so say if you go from, at Pioneer.
So maybe not as long, but maybe the same width?
No, it's not as, like, you know where, like, the white crosses are?
Yeah.
Stop it there. So from, if we're facing up the hill.
Okay.
From the left to where the white crosses are. So that, like.
Okay.
That, like, 40 or 50 feet, like, erase that. And it's probably half the length. So, like, it's a really small cemetery. But, like, we get in there, and, John Hancock is buried there, like the dude that the dude that signed the Declaration of Independence.
That's actually really funny.
Well, because like the Declaration of Independence was like,
yeah, that's all right there.
Yeah, everything was done basically in Boston.
Yeah.
So like John Hancock's buried there.
Did you go? So you checked out his grave and everything?
Dude, we were saying, I got pictures on my Facebook like of his headstone and shit. It's like,
I guess I need to go on Facebook again.
His headstone's like 10 feet tall. Like it's absolutely.
Oh, it's got to be. I mean, come on, it's John Hancock. He's got to have a badass one. Him, Benjamin Franklin, all them. Yeah, all right there. They should all be right there.
John Hancock's buried there. Figured out the story of why, like, you know, when you look at the Declaration of Independence, how his name is signed so fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like compared to everyone that signed there, it's all normal. His is huge, and the tour guide was like, yeah. You know why he signed it so big? And everyone was like, no? Like, who the fuck would know that? Like, there's a story why he signed it so big?
Well, how the fuck does he know?
Well, so the reason why is when, like, he was asked about it, like, back in the day and shit.
Yeah.
Because basically signing the Declaration of Independence was signing your own death certificate.
Oh, so he was just like, that's a big fuck you.
Everybody that
to like England and Spain and all them.
Yeah, like to like against like Great Britain and shit. And the thing is like the king back then wore glasses, like he couldn't see.
Oh, so he wrote it big enough for him to see.
So he wrote it big enough so he could see without his glasses, that he was like, fuck you, like,
that's a rebel.
I signed the Declaration of Independence. I was like, badass. So we go through, Paul Revere's buried there.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Which he just had like a really just pretty
generic,
modest like headstone. All of Benjamin Franklin's family is buried there. Mom, dad, brothers, sisters. He's not buried there because he went to Philly when he was like 16. So he's buried in Philly, but he was born in Boston.
Man.
So that motherfucking goose is buried there from the nursery rhymes.
What?
Mother Goose is buried.
No way. Motherfucking Goose.
So check it out. The story behind Motherfucking Goose is she's actually the second wife to whoever Mr. Goose was. So, like, she was the second wife.
They actually had second wives back then? Wow.
Well, because dude was married, right? Mr. Goose was married to Mrs. Goose. Mrs. Goose dies. 3 weeks later, he remarries, which I guess back then was like, if you were unmarried for that long, it was outrageous. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, that's fucking 3 weeks.
Right.
3 weeks he wasn't married. So he marries this new chick. With his first wife, he had 12 kids.
Holy shit.
Yes. He had
wow.
12 kids with his first wife. Then he remarries,
poor woman.
and then has with the second wife has another 10 or 12.
Oh
so
my
there was like
God.
22, 24 kids, like under this one fucking house, right?
I wonder if they invented Duck Duck Goose as well.
Seriously. So there's like 20 plus kids in this house. Then Mr. Goose dies. So now, second wife now has all previous wife's kids plus her own kids.
That's a shit ton of geese.
So she starts making up stories to keep people entertained.
Okay, that makes sense. That's
to keep all these kids entertained. What the fuck? You
probably
gonna do
to keep herself from going insane.
Exactly, or she was insane, and that's
very well possible too. Yeah.
So she came up with all these stories. Boom. There's fucking
nursery rhymes. All whatever.
The Mother Goose fucking stories and shit like that.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, there you go. So Mother Goose is buried right next to original Mrs. Goose, which I thought was funny. Sam Adams from The Beer. He's buried there because it's Boston Lager.
Fucking Sam Adams.
Boston Lager. Even though Sam Adams isn't the one on the label of Sam Adams.
You know, I'm curious.
It's Paul Revere.
I'm curious if a lot of people get drunk and piss on his grave just because he's a beer connoisseur type.
I don't think so. Oh, so check this out. Here's a fucking story that
I'm just saying
that you'll like.
Maybe because I'm weird, but if I was drunk out there, I'd probably piss on his grave just because he's the guy from beer. I don't know.
There's two stories, quick stories that I'm going to tell you before I move on from the cemetery. Across the street, there's this place called Beantown Pub. And
is it for all the Mexicans?
No, because the Boston baked beans, motherfucker.
Whatever.
And they call Boston Beantown. So it's the Beantown Pub across the street. And outside it says ice cold Sam Adams, blah blah blah. Tour guide goes, that's the only place in Boston where you can get an ice cold Sam Adams while looking at an ice cold Sam Adams, because it's right across the street.
That's so fucking funny shit.
And Sam Adams headstone is basically at the front of the cemetery, so you can see. So when he said that, you can get it's the only place in Boston where you can get an ice cold Sam Adams and go look at an ice cold Sam Adams.
That's hey.
I was like, you, sir, are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I wonder if he put that together himself, or if
it's probably been passed down from generation to generation. But
whoever made that, it's still fucking.
That's
funny.
Genius. So my tour guide says 2 weeks before we got there, 2 or 3 weeks before we got there, he's got a tour going through, and he notices two guys standing over at the headstone of the judge who was the judge in the Salem witch trials.
Oh wow.
Because Salem's north of Boston. So these two dudes are standing there. So he takes his tour through the cemetery. So, and that's basically at the end of the pathway around the cemetery.
Uh-huh.
So he goes around and by the time he gets all the way around, spend an hour in there, two dudes are still standing in front of the plot of the judge who was the judge in the Salem witch trials.
So it's strange. Like a guard?
No, well, they spent 2 hours, or an hour standing in front of this thing, looking at it and talking to each other and stuff like that. Wasn't a guard. He's like, I've been through here thousands of times, and I've never seen anyone just stand in front of one, just looking at it. So as he takes his guide up to tell the story about the Salem witch trials and stuff like that, he walks up and goes, that guy looks familiar. So he's looking, he's like, oh my god, it's fucking Johnny Depp.
What the fuck?
So he walks up, he's like, oh my god, it's Johnny Depp. Fucking shakes his hand, takes a picture with him and stuff like that. He goes, what are you doing standing here staring at this thing? He's going to be playing the judge from the Salem witch trials.
No way.
In an upcoming movie.
That's probably going to be a good movie. Yeah, I don't care. Any movie Johnny Depp does usually is good as fuck.
So he's going to be playing the judge in a new movie, and he was with the producer of the movie. So they went, he was researching, and he wanted to go visit.
Yeah, well, he's one of those actors that really get into the role.
Actor?
Yeah, they get into the role like fucking Christian Bale and Heath Ledger, but he killed himself because of it. But
so I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
he was just sitting there just chilling for at least an hour.
And
maybe even longer.
Did all the females that were there, did they all just fall to the ground going, ah!
Probably. Well, I'm pretty sure that our tour guide was gay, so I'm sure he did too. He's probably worse than
Did he start humping his leg and everything?
Probably. Can I take a picture with you? Yeah, so we continued on from the cemetery. The city's bitching, man. Fucking clean. Really no graffiti, no trash. There's no...
Nothing we're used to.
Yeah, it's not L.A. There's I maybe saw a handful of bums walking around like the Boston Common area and stuff like that. Blown away. Like, we're talking, their sidewalks are like, a lot of them are still have like made with brick. Like, it's not even like cement sidewalks like
what we got
here.
You're telling me that.
It's like made of brick. There's like streets like with cobblestone. We went to the North End, which is like AKA Little Italy, and like that shit's fucking old school.
See that, man, I wish
the structure.
If I only had unlimited funds, I would go check out
the structure and architecture of everything, because we're talking buildings from the 1600s, 1700s.
See, that's so fucking cool.
Like the old school Catholic churches and stuff from back then, like from the mid 1600s and everything. Everything is so fucking bitching out there. Because it's funny, like, they had been around for 100 years before like California was even a thing.
Man.
So like, our oldest buildings out here are like juniors compared to like their old school buildings and stuff.
Stupid LA.
Yeah. So we continue on. We get to this hotel called the Omni Parker House, and it is the oldest running hotel in America.
Really?
Yeah. So it's called the Omni Parker House, and so we go inside the lobby and we're chilling there, and tour guide was like, Malcolm X used to work there as like a bellboy, like before he was Malcolm X. Like when he was a kid, he used to work there as a bellboy.
Are you sure he wasn't a shoe shiner?
He may have been. Ho Chi Minh worked there.
Who?
Which is the Asian. I think he's like the Asian Gandhi or something like that. He's like some activist type guy. I think. I don't know. I know the name. I don't know who the fuck he is. I'm sure our chat room will correct us. But he's like, all these people used to work there. Every president since, I think Grant had stayed there. The very first reading of a Christmas Carol took place there. JFK got engaged there. JFK made his first president speech there.
He cheated with Marilyn Monroe there.
Probably. But like, everybody has stayed there, right? So he was like, how many people of you believe in like, or like hearing about ghost stories and paranormal shit?
Love it.
I'm like, bring it on. He's like, okay, even if you don't, I'm just going to tell you the story anyways. So he talks about this room, right? This room, and some actress had stayed there. And she had rented out the room for like a week back in, I think it was like the 20s or 30s or something like that. 1920s or 30s.
Yeah.
Some like actress had stayed there for like a week. She was doing a show like in their performance area, like downstairs. And the last night of her show, she quote unquote commits suicide off the balcony out of her room. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There was no signs of like forced entry or anything like that. So it was like she jumped off of the balcony, cleaned the place up, fucking knew everything, completely revamped the room, let guests stay in there and stuff like that. Some businessman comes in, he rents the room out for 2 weeks.
The same room?
The exact same room.
Okay.
So he rents the room out for 2 weeks. Back in the day when like you could smoke it like everywhere in America.
The good old days.
He was a cigar smoker and he liked his scotch. So he was a fucking drunk smoker. Like most of us. And
I was say you explained a lot of people right there.
So he stays in there, and I guess like just the smell of cigar like is like going through that entire floor, right? People are starting to complain, like, smells really bad, so they're getting ready to like go up there and tell the dude, like, look, you either got to stop smoking so much like in your room, or you got to get the fuck out.
And especially for back then, that's kind of surprising, really.
Yeah, I guess it was just like the whole
It had to have been maybe like too overwhelming. It had to have been one of those like, those super strong cigars. There's some cigars that are fucking nasty, like they smell like
so
shit.
bad. Yeah. So like they're kind of discussing whether to tell him like to cut back or go outside or whatever. He ends up putting a gun to his head and blowing his fucking head off, right? he kills himself in the room.
What the fuck?
Just like out of nowhere. He was there on business, ends up fucking killing
That's some
himself.
Amityville horror shit.
Seriously. So he's telling us this story, and he goes, you could actually look at the logs, because back then it was all handwritten, like in the guest book and stuff like that of who stays there. After they had, like, once again revamped the room and everything, cleaned up all the blood and fucking all that shit.
They left a little bit of brains right here, though.
It was a keepsake.
Yeah.
Guests ask, like, we're nonstop asking. Everyone that stayed in there was like, can we get a different room? Like, it smells like cigar smoke. Smells like scotch. Or others were like, they just had weird feelings. But of course, they're not going to be like, hey, someone died. Like,
yeah, of course, they're not going to be saying that kind of shit.
Yeah, unless you check, like, the local paper and knew about it. But, so people, like, for years, anytime they get put in there, they, like, ask, like, to get changed to a different room. Like, something was either weird about the room or smelled like cigar smoke. They had fumigated, changed everything in this room, like, repainted. There was nothing in there that should have held. New carpets, new bedding, new beds, new everything is new in there.
Yeah.
Multiple times they go and do this process over again to try and get the smell of cigar smoke out of this room. For years, it's going on. One guy is staying in the room, says he's brushing his teeth in the morning, looks up in the mirror, sees a dude with this fucking, like, side of his head fucking blown off.
Wow.
Turns around, and it wasn't one of those, he saw him in the mirror, turns around and he's gone. He turned around and he's still fucking there.
He turned around and he's still there.
He's still there. Bolts out of the room, toothbrush in hand, goes down. There's a guy with a gun wound in his fucking head in my room, da-da-da. Well, the people that work there know the story. They're like,
yeah,
well, that's fucking weird. Call the cops. They go in the room. Nothing, right? The hotel itself ends up like, you know what? We can't keep putting guests in there. It's becoming too much trouble. Like, there's too much...
It's kind of a hassle for them.
Yeah, there's too much weird shit going on.
Too bad, because I wouldn't mind staying in there.
So, check it out. So, they go and turn it into a storage closet.
Really? That's kind of lame.
Yeah, they turn it into a storage closet. Well, the employees end up... Some would go in there. Others refuse not to. The ones that would go in there were like, I can't go back in there anymore. Just had a weird fucking vibe. Like, nobody would go in there. So after years, they end up going and cutting the power to the room, blocking off, like, everything, and they take the door out and literally just continue the wall.
Oh, so they straight plastered that shit.
Right over it. Like, so it's like door, wall, door. So the room is there, but they just so nobody can stay in there, right?
Well, that's kind of lame.
So I think it was either the late 80s or early 90s. This dude comes up to the hotel, asks for, like, the owner, the manager, whoever, and says, what would I have to pay you to make that room usable again, that I could stay in there for a week? And they were like, there's no power, there's no beds, there's nothing in this room.
Yeah.
He's like, just make it usable. Put in a bed, get power, do, like, whatever. Like,
that sounds like that movie 1408.
So, ends up paying to make this room usable. Break down the wall, go in and put in beds, just everything. Dude ends up being Stephen fucking King.
Motherfucker.
Goes in and pays them to make this room usable again, and he writes the book 1408.
Dude, have you seen the movie?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I went to the theater the day it came out.
That's a good movie.
So he ends up writing the book, using real life what he had to do to get to the room. Like, remember the movie where, like, he was like, oh, you don't want to stay there? And it's like, yes, I do. Like,
that's why, like, all this just kind of...
And see, I did the same thing. I couldn't remember 1408. I was like, that Stephen King movie. Like, what the fuck was it? So as he's telling the story, and then he ends up saying it was Stephen King, I was like, Yes, I knew that's what it was. So he ends up going and writing the book 1408 about the room. Right? So he stays in this room for a week.
I wonder how much of the movie's actually like exaggerated for movie purposes.
I'm not sure.
You know, I'm kind of curious.
I really want to like rewatch it now that like I've heard the story. I want to go through and like rewatch it and like see like what correlates with like the story and stuff like that.
Well, I do remember. I think I remember something about somebody with the blown out side of the head. I remember seeing that, like a ghost with the blown out side of the head.
Something like that. So, yeah, he ends up going and writing the fucking book at this hotel, 1408, which ends up being the fucking movie. I was
That's
like,
fucking badass.
That is nuts. So, me and my mom were like...
So, what about it now? What is it?
So, me and my mom, like, as we leave the hotel to continue on our journey... We're like, we gotta come back here. We gotta get up to that fucking floor and go check it out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And we were like, God, I wonder if it's one of those elevators where like you need like your room key to make the elevator go up and shit like that. Like it is in Vegas. And I was like, I don't care. Fucking, we'll chill
until somebody gets on.
Until somebody walks in. Like somehow we will get up to the 14th fucking floor. So the next day we end up going up there, and I got a picture on my Facebook of me in front of the door and everything. It's actually there, and it's a fucking room. Like still,
so they just left it.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
So people still use it.
People were talking in there, so unless it was the fucking ghost,
they probably have to request it.
I would probably guess,
because I mean they probably lost out on too much money.
Most likely. I mean, it's only a room, and this fucking hotel was huge, and they probably charged so much money per room. So I don't even know if it was that big of a matter, but yeah. So I ended up like the next night, me and my mom were coming back from getting food and drinks and stuff like that, and we not even planned. We walked by the hotel, and I didn't even recognize. I'm buzzed, and I'm not even paying attention that we're walking by the hotel. My mom grabs me by my shirt and is like, let's go. Just pulls me right in the door.
Nice.
Like, sweet. So we ended up going up, and I took pictures in front of it and stuff like that. I was like, fuck yeah. So we cruised through. We saw the old State House where they signed the Declaration of Independence and stuff like that. Got pictures of that on my Facebook. Facebook.com/Sean Brotherton is where you can find my Facebook. You could add me. I will accept you. Went to the old State House where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Went to where the Boston Tea Party took place, which is now an intersection. Like, they didn't preserve that site because where the water line was back then, 300 years ago, compared to now, has receded miles. So now it's just an intersection. Like, there's nothing there. So, yeah, so took that tour. That was fucking awesome. Went through the North End, went to this place called Regina's Pizza, which was highly recommended. And it is...
Was that recommended by Richard?
No.
Because I saw Richard told you a bunch of places.
Richard told me about Quincy Market, which was a badass fucking place, which I'm glad he did, because it was actually at the end of our tour. The tour guide was like, okay, like, we're done. Hope you guys enjoyed, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, to get back to where we started, you walk down this street, make a left on this street. Well, he's telling everyone how to get back, but everyone was basically done. Well, I look ahead of me, and where we're standing, I could see Quincy Market in front of me. I was like, that's the place Richard told me about. You know, I was like, we got to go. We went in there, had lunch. Fucking place is bad. Dude.
I trust everything Richard says because he's fucking smart.
It's just a giant, like, line of, there's probably 75 food vendors in there. Like, it's almost like a mall of just food. It's just food.
Oh my god.
It was ridiculous. Like food and then...
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was fucking badass. So we went and had lunch in there and stuff.
Did you eat it every single one?
I wanted to. I really fucking wanted to.
Can I just have a piece of everything?
Just walk through. I'll give you $1 for a piece of that. I'll give you $1. Just keep hitting each different fucking place.
Like, come on. I'm only here for so long. I want to try everything. Come on.
Exactly. So we ended up doing that Friday. That was basically most of Friday. Saturday, kind of hung out, hit different places, checked it out, got a rental car situation figured out on how to get out to. On Sundays, game days, when the Patriots have home games, there's one train that goes from Boston all the way to the stadium.
Somebody wants to know what it smelled like in that area.
In which area?
I'm guessing the area of all the different places.
Of Quincy?
Yeah.
Quincy Market just literally smelt like heaven. Like, it was just food after food.
I could just imagine you walking in and it goes,
we're talking pizzas and burger, and it wasn't like there was a McDonald's mixed in there. It was
all like original type of
It was
foods.
like nobody's place, like
God,
just
that's
mom
the
and pop
best.
shops and shit. I mean, it may have been chains from like the East Coast, but to me, I have never heard of them.
Nothing we would ever see.
There was a Starbucks in there.
Well, of course, the fucking Starbucks in somebody's ass.
Yeah,
for all we know.
and I fell in love with Starbucks over there, getting some fucking hot coffee or hot chocolate and stuff like that, because you're so cold.
Oh, I just found out about, damn it, Starbucks got their name from, what was it? I learned it earlier. They got their name from the first mate in Moby Dick.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it until earlier because
what's up with their crazy like fucking girl logo that they have?
I don't know.
Looks
but
like fucking
that's what I
Medusa
heard
and
they got
shit.
the name from.
Really?
Yeah, I learned
cool.
it from
Which all started in Seattle.
Yeah.
Woo woo, Cult Moo, plug at Cult Moo on Twitter, youtube.com/Cult Moo on YouTube, and
Really cool
their
guys.
Facebook Cult Moo as well.
Yes. Fucking badass guys.
That was all just because I said Seattle.
Yep. Because Seattle is, yeah.
All right, so yeah, fucking
Yeah, no, because Linda got me a game.
You're a dick.
Yeah, I have one.
I got two. What are you gonna do about it?
That's kind of weird. I'll milk you like a cow, you know.
Please do.
But she got me a game for Christmas, and it's like based on trivia and shit like that. And that was one of my questions. I was like, "What the fuck? That's really weird. I never would have guessed that."
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah. But go ahead, go back.
Yeah, so Saturday just kind of chilled, like walked around, saw the places that we wanted to go to. We went to the Cheers bar, which was like Cheers from the TV show. Mm-hmm. Cheers, went and had drinks there. Dude, everywhere I was going, running into 49er fans everywhere. Like, the 49er fans invaded Boston. Like, it was crazy. So we were going just fucking, so yeah, like Niner fans were fucking everywhere. So I was just everywhere I went. We'd go grab something to eat. Someone's wearing a Niner hat or Niner shirt or jersey.
And drunken people didn't beat them up?
I'm getting to this part.
Okay.
So Saturday was basically chill day. Like relax, hung out at the hotel room, went and like walked around, ate good meals and shit like that. Just I ate like a king out there. Like beyond like
I don't want to go back.
Like yeah, seriously. Like every meal we went and had, I was just like, what's the biggest plate of whatever the fuck you serve? Like I just ate like a monster. It was fucking great. But so ended up Saturday was kind of just relaxed day, chill. Sunday we woke up, got some breakfast, and then went and picked up our rental car, which was like,
What'd you drive?
What the fuck was it? 2012 Camry.
You know, I like Camrys. Camrys
It
are
was
really
nice.
nice. They're roomy.
It was nice. It was bigger than what like we needed because there's just the two of us.
Oh yeah,
like,
big time.
It was nice though. Didn't use. I mean, for driving a fucking 100 miles, we used like this much gas. It was like a hair like was taken off the fucking
Toyota, baby.
Yeah.
All day long.
We both drive. I almost
We
said,
both drove.
Yeah, we both drove. I almost said drove and drive, so I just made it drove. For loco, baby. Woo!
We both drove Toyotas.
Yeah, me and you both drive Toyotas.
Yep.
So we went and hit the road, stopped at Fenway Park, where the Red Sox play.
Yeah.
I'm not a baseball guy, but it's cool to see stadiums.
You know, baseball bores the shit out of me.
That does. I
can't watch.
Don't like
well,
baseball.
for me, I can't watch sports.
I go to a game.
Yeah,
I can go to a baseball game.
I can't watch sports. Period. On TV,
Okay.
sports kill me. Besides MMA, I can watch that on TV.
Yeah.
but every sport, I just can't watch it on TV.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I can only do football.
I can
don't like
do
watching
football
anything
if
else.
I'm with other people.
Yeah.
Because then I can get into it.
But
if
you
I'm
wouldn't
by
just turn it
myself,
on and-
nope, not gonna happen.
All right. Well, Saturday the 12th, we should get together for the playoffs.
Then we should.
We'll probably go hang out at my mom's. Fucking just kick back, have her order some food, and
Yeah,
you could bring the baby. It'll be family friendly.
that would actually probably be pretty good because I'm sure your mom would probably want to see.
Saturday the 12th at 5 o'clock the game starts. So
It's a Saturday?
Oh, you will.
Yep, never mind.
Well, you get off right about the time that the game starts. You can just
Yeah, but usually when I get home, there's a bunch of shit to do before I can do anything.
Right.
We'll see. We'll try to work it out.
The game's 3 fucking hours long.
Okay, I might be able to make that work.
So,
oh, by the way, hockey. Yeah, hockey's cool. Sometimes I can watch hockey. I don't particularly do it on purpose, but if it's on and I go to it, I will watch hockey.
I
that
generally
cool.
watch the playoffs, especially like when the Kings.
Oh, I like the Kings. I'm a big fan of the Kings.
Just because that they're a hometown team.
Well, I've been to probably like 4 Kings games, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I like watching hockey.
See,
I like the Kings.
Growing up, because my Dave, my stepdad, Universal Studios was. I don't know if they owned a share of the Kings or something like that. So growing up, we always had fucking tickets to the Kings.
Yeah, Kings are badass.
We would just go all the fucking time just to go like watch him play and stuff like that. Because he would just get free tickets from work since he's like top shit at Universal. But so Sunday, stop by Fenway, check that place out. Pretty badass stadium. It's not like fucking Dodger Stadium or Angel Stadium where it's like secluded. It's literally there's a high school across the street. Like. It's surrounded by streets around it. Like, literally, the sidewalk, walking down a generic, like, city street, you're touching, like, you can pat the fucking stadium.
What the fuck?
It's not like here where it's, like, gated off and,
like, here, you're wearing the wrong thing. You're going to get jumped by stupid Dodger fans.
Like, across the street is a high school. It's called Fenway High School.
That's kind of cool.
And then, like, on the other side of the street from that is, like, just, like, businesses and stuff like that. It's crazy.
I wonder if their PE is like running up and down the stairs.
Yeah, I got no idea, but like I thought that was kind of cool. So we checked out Fenway, and then we went to. My mom heard that at Patriots Stadium or Gillette Stadium, whatever you want to call it, at Patriots Stadium,
they're owned by deodorant.
Yeah. See, I didn't even think of deodorant. I thought razors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought razors the whole time.
Gillette comes to me as deodorant.
Okay, and I thought razors, probably because I've been telling myself I need to shave for like 2 weeks now. But yeah, so she found out that there's a place called Patriots Place. And imagine Victoria Gardens in front of the stadium.
No way.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
It's a huge outdoor shopping mall. They have tons of different restaurants, tons of different shops. They've got like a CBS Sports. Have you ever been to like an ESPN zone?
I've never went in. I've looked at them.
You know what? It's like a restaurant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've got something like...
It's all for sports.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's called CBS Zone. Yeah. They've got like a Toby Keith bar.
You know what?
Grill.
When we went to watch your mom's friend fight, that was at one of those type of places.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah. So, like, it's just a huge outdoor shopping mall. And it's called Patriots Place. And you just go hang out. We got food, we got drinks, we got coffee. Like, there's a movie theater there. There's just...
Goddamn.
Like, and it's open, like, all the time. It's not just on game days. Like, it's a shopping mall. It's open all the time, but the stadium happens to sit fucking 200 yards behind, like, where it is. It's fucking crazy. So, we went and got to the stadium, hung out there all day. Basically, game time starts. It's raining. Like, it was starting to snow. And everything, like, little flakes were coming down and shit. So, I got my Niners jersey on, right? I'm wearing my Frank Gore jersey. I'm seeing Niner fans walk by and shit. So, I'm like, okay, that's cool. All the Patriots fans that I had been talking to throughout the entire time were totally cool, down to earth, fucking. Like, we just talked football the entire fucking time. So, we get in the stadium, bitching seats. We're like 26 rows up from the field.
Nice.
I could throw my beer bottle onto the fucking field. Like easily. I could toss it. Not even throw it. I could just toss it onto the field.
Fucking like, beautiful. Granny that shit.
26 rows up. We're in the corner of the stadium. So we've got the entire view of the field in front of us. So I don't even have to look left or right. I just look straight the entire time. We're in the corner of the end zone. Just fucking bitching. Like, badass seats. They're like basically straight ahead.
Oh, that's fucking
I didn't have to look down. I didn't have to look like up. It's just straight ahead of me. We're basically eye level with the fields. Fucking badass seats. Loved it. So we get there, and so we find our seats. Some dude and his girlfriend are sitting there, and guy looks up, and he goes, "Oh, Niner fan?" I was like, yeah. He switches seats with his girlfriend so he doesn't have to sit next to me. So I ended up telling my mom, I was like, hey, let's just, like, you sit here. So you're next to his girlfriend. It creates more space between us, right?
Man, people are so fucking sports fans are so retarded.
How stupid. And I'm a huge diehard Niner fan. If I was at Candlestick and, like, a Patriot fan came and sat next to me or whatever, I'd be like,
yeah, who fucking cares?
Like, let's fucking joke around, have a good time. Like,
you can talk shit a little bit, joke around, but come on, let's
have some fucking fun, right? So
that's like our conversation right before, which we'll get into that too, I guess.
Yeah.
You'll hear about it in a little bit.
I'm basically almost done with my story, so we can continue on with.
We'll just move on to that right after.
Yeah. So, 3 guys end up coming in on my left. So he was on my right. So it was my mom, his girlfriend, and dude were to the right of me. Then 3 guys come in on my left side, like right next to me. All end up being Niner fans. I was like, that works out pretty good. So we can sit here and fucking like chit chat, whatever. Yeah. They come up walking in. They got like 2 beers in each hand. I was like, hey, we're gonna fit in just fine together.
Yeah.
So, like, we're sitting there, and he was like, oh, Niner fan? I'm like, thinking, I'm wearing the fucking jersey, aren't I?
Yeah, like,
do you think I'd be a Patriots fan? But I was like, okay, he was just trying to make small talk.
Yeah.
But, everyone in front of us, everyone behind us, and then the people on the right of me, all Patriots fans. I'm surrounded by Patriots fans except for the 3 guys on my left, right?
Danger zone.
I didn't think it would be that bad. Okay.
Senor Ware, I actually heard you light the smoke. Yeah, you did hear it. Good job.
You got ears like a dog. They've got good hearing, right?
Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. that was kind of funny because you awkwardly paused.
Well, I was trying to think of what animal he would be referenced to.
No, I wish I could have taken a picture of your face.
You got ears like a
after
thought process
goes
like through.
No, he was like this. You got ears like a dog, and then he looks at me like, "Fuck, did I just say something stupid?"
I had to calculate it in my head. Like, did that just make sense or not?
No, that was great.
So, yeah, he's got ears like a puppy. I want to pet him and keep him on my lap. Just don't bite my nuts. So we're hanging out. I wasn't even worried about being surrounded by Patriots fans. I'm in fucking Foxborough, right? I know I'm going to be surrounded by Patriots fans. Of course
you're going to be fucking surrounded.
I expect this. I'm not fucking worried about it. Now, here in L.A., being a fan of somewhere else,
very dangerous.
It's bad. I'm sure all of you, no matter where you are, you've heard on the news of people getting killed and beat up and stabbed and put in comas and shit like that. Ridiculously. Just because you're wearing the jersey of someone else.
It doesn't even matter. They don't even have to talk to you. They will come up and jump the fuck out of you, stab you, whatever.
They'll just find you. But because of my experience in Boston so far, and I had my Niners shirt on, my Niners fucking beanie on, like the whole time I'm wearing Niners shit, everyone's cool. No one's talking shit. Like, the only shit talking was joking talking. Like, oh, Niners, fucking, da-da-da-da. Like, it was just, like, stupid,
yeah,
like, fun.
Of course.
It's just fun.
We can take a goddamn joke. So, I mean, if somebody goes, oh, Niners, they fucking suck coming to our town, like, who cares?
Exactly.
Like, you're in their town. Of course, you got to expect that.
I expected. I was fine with it. So, the game starts going, right? End of the first quarter, we're, like, 21-3. Niners are leading.
They probably started getting a little mad.
Everyone was pissed.
Yeah, well, I mean, you come into our town and then you beat our ass.
They were
it's not that great.
Fucking pissed, Mike. Like, beyond belief. Where I couldn't even, like, clap or celebrate because... Don't you be clapping. I'm getting yelled at. Like, it'd be, like, a first down pass or whatever, which, like, they started off really, really strong. First quarter, really fucking strong. And I'm like, just to clap. I wasn't even yelling, screaming, like, fuck yeah, like I would if I was in San Francisco. Like, so it was just, like, straight, just like, oh, I'd clap.
Yeah.
Everything's cool. And people are like...
Then you kind of need to get to the golf clap where you're just like...
So I would clap, and someone would be like, that was an offensive pass interference. Did you see the whole thing? Like, everyone's yelling at me like I give a fuck.
Right? Yeah, right? Like, you're the fucking coach.
Exactly. So everyone's yelling at me. Then it gets to halftime. It's like fucking... I think it was like 33-3 at halftime.
Oh my god!
Blowing them the fuck out of the water.
So raping them, and they're like
murdering them at home.
Fucking raping them in front of their mom.
And Patriots were favored.
Oh, God.
So Niners are the underdog. They go into their fucking house.
They always do better
and
as
start
underdog.
kicking. Yeah,
Underdog.
absolutely.
I said underdog.
Yes,
Whatever.
Whichever way works. So halftime comes. I'm like, I need to go catch some fresh air. Take a piss. I've had 4 beers. I need to use the restroom. Go get my fix. And freaking, like, I'll head back to my seat. So it's only like a half an hour halftime. So.
Yeah.
Shit talking, man. I'm walking up the stairs. People are yelling at me.
When it comes to that point, it doesn't matter where you are. People are pissed because they're just getting fucking
I'm saying
raped.
5 to 10% of the stadium was gone at halftime. Everyone left.
Because they know what's going to happen.
They were just fucking...
It's very unlikely that there's going to be a comeback of a fucking century.
People are talking shit, right? So I get in line for the bathroom, and I finally get into the bathroom. It's fucking packed, right? I swear to God, they've only got like 5 bathrooms in the entire stadium to fit like 80,000 people into. So I finally get in the bathroom, and I'm waiting at the stalls, or at the urinals. I'm like 3 behind or whatever, and I look over. Dude standing next to me is wearing a Niners jersey, and he leans over and whispers, he's like, "Good game so far, huh?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, but let's not say it too loud." And like he just kind of laughed. He's like, "All right, cool." Ends up, once I get back to my seat, he's like 3 rows behind me. So like, he ended up like being really close to me. So like, I would look back at him and be like, "Fuck yeah!" Like when we scored or something like that, and drunk dudes in the bathroom yelling at Niner fans. So I zip my fucking jacket up.
Oh,
right?
God.
I'm like, I'm not getting fucking jumped in a bathroom.
Right. Get jumped or get kicked out of the game could be even worse.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, I'm not getting jumped in the bathroom. So I zipped up my fucking Niners jacket, took my Niner beanie off and shit. And like, no red was visible on my body anywhere, right? So I'm sitting in there, and I'm like one behind the dude who's taking a piss. And I hear behind me, "Get the fuck out of our bathroom," and da-da-da-da. I'm like, they better not be yelling at me. And I turn around, they're yelling at some dude who's standing there trying to take a piss, right? They're yelling at this dude, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of our bathroom, you're not welcome here," da-da-da-da-da. Yelling at this dude, right?
It's so stupid.
Well, dude's not able to piss because he's getting fucking yelled at. Everyone's like, "Hurry the fuck up." Now everyone...
I got stage fright, asshole.
Dude, everyone in this fucking bathroom is flipping the fuck out on this dude. Dude ends up getting punched in the back of the fucking head.
In the back of the head? Oh, that's pussy shit.
Literally, he had like looked back a couple times, and I'm watching him the entire time. He had looked back a couple times. I never saw his mouth move once. So it wasn't like he was saying anything back. He's standing there trying to do his business so he can get back to his fucking seat and enjoy the game. Dude gets punched in the back of his fucking head.
God.
So now everyone in this entire bathroom is yelling, "Fuck the Niners," blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone's going fucking nuts, right? Just absolutely crazy. And I'm just like, let me take a piss and get the fuck out of there. Like, if I didn't have to pee really bad and waited 20 minutes to get into this fucking bathroom, like, I would have just bounced and been like, "Well, I'm done. See ya."
Right? You should have just pissed on their feet.
Yeah, that would have worked out.
Yeah, I think that would have been really well. I mean, I'm sure they'd have been happy and be like, "Yeah, guys,
your pee is warm. Thank you. It's 22 degrees out here.
It's really cold here. I'm trying to warm you up, all right?"
So... ends up, halftime comes back, Patriots start making the comeback, man. They knew that they were getting their asses kicked, start making the comeback. So now everyone around me goes from talking shit about the Niners cheating to talking shit about Tom Brady's going to fuck you up. Tom Brady's going to fuck you up.
Tom Brady's going to suck a dick.
Fucking Gronkowski's going to do this. So, like, everyone's getting, like, rallied behind their fucking team, right? And I'm like...
that's better than getting... fucking yelled at.
But now it's the same shit. It's just their words are different. The tone of their voice is the same.
They're just yelling at you a different thing.
Exactly. They're still yelling at me. They're still hating me. I follow this Twitter called Niners Nation. Independent dude. He's not affiliated with the Niners whatsoever. Created this website. And he just blogs about the Niners, what's going on. I found it as a Niner fan really resourceful. Like, he posts a bunch of cool articles and stuff like that. Well, he's from, I guess he lives in D.C. now. So he was at the game. So we had tweeted back and forth. I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm going to the game too, blah, blah." We're tweeting back and forth. I guess when he was sitting in his seats, he's getting pelted with beer bottles.
Really?
He was like, I wasn't even fucking saying anything. People are fucking throwing beer bottles, change at him. Anything.
And they're not in L.A.?
Anything that they can get their hands on, they're fucking throwing at this dude. And I see him posting.
See, this is so retarded.
I see him posting on Twitter about this. And now it's taken the fun out of being at a game.
Right? Like, you can't go to a game and have fun anymore. You can do little shit talk, and that's cool.
Unless you're in your own stadium.
Yeah. You have to be at hometown from now on.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, like, they ended up, like, I see him posting on Twitter, I'm getting hit with quarters and da-da-da. He's like, I'm keeping them. And,
like, you can't even be a fan for anything anymore.
You're like, everything just gets outrageous. So all these people are talking shit. Patriots start making the fucking comeback, man. Making that comeback. End of the fourth quarter, all tied up. Starting off from scratch, one fucking quarter to go. And now I went from being a super happy fan that my Niners are whooping some motherfucking ass to being nervous as shit.
Yeah, like, shit.
Like, my mom's a Patriots fan, so I'd be like, okay, that's cool that the Patriots won, because like my mom would be happy. But I'm selfishly, I want the Niners to win.
Of course. I mean, come on.
Right? So like, of course, I'm pulling for my team, but like, I wanted to be at a fun game. I got to go to the fucking game.
Hey, it's a good game. In general,
overall, fucking badass.
That's all you can ask for.
We're going through and ties it up. Fucking Niners score, Patriots score, Niners score, Niners kick. Like going back and forth, literally down to the last 2 minutes. And fucking, I think like a minute 45 left in the game. Fucking Colin Kaepernick throws a pass to Michael Crabtree, scores a touchdown. Patriots really can't do anything. The referees, the entire game from start to finish, even though it worked in the favor of the Niners, the referees from start to finish out of that game were bullshit. And even as a Niner fan, even though it was working in the favor of my team, complete and utter bullshit. Their calls were stupid. Like, they weren't calling things right, which was upsetting me. I'm like, there's nothing worse than seeing bad refereeing.
You know, bad refereeing is happening in so many different...
Which, I'm okay with the bad refereeing in the Green Bay-Seattle game at the start of the season. I think it was week 3, the Green Bay and Seattle game, when the referees had quote-unquote fucked up.
Oh, you know what? I heard about that.
Yeah, we talked about it and shit like that. Because that game, today, right? Fucking 13 weeks later... comes in the Niners' fucking favor, and we get home field advantage and the bye week going to the playoffs. Thank you, replacement refs in Seattle Seahawks.
You know what, though? Refereeing in general and judging has been horrible in many different aspects. You know what suffers a lot in that is MMA and boxing. Oh, my God. The refereeing... I'm not going to get into it too much because I'm going to cover it on a Mike on MMA.
There you go. YouTube.com/KrymzonPaintTV.
Yeah, just a little plug. But oh my God, one of the fights that happened yesterday, one of the judges, it was 30-27, 30-27, 30-27, but one of those 30-27s was for the wrong guy.
What the fuck?
Like,
how do you pull that off?
have to be fucking retarded to think that this guy got 30-27.
Wow.
Yeah, Mazzagatti, he's a fucking idiot, but sometimes he's whatever.
Steve Mazzagatti?
Yeah, Steve Mazzagatti. My God, that guy's got to be... He must need glasses.
I only know him from the UFC games.
Yeah, he's just a ref. But I'm talking about the judges. Man, these judges, some of these... The athletic commission judges...
They're all backwards and shit.
Stupid.
Ugh.
No, I mean, like, you don't even understand the retardedness of these guys. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, end of the fucking game... Niners up by 7. Patriots get down the field, can't fucking do anything. There was a bad call at the end. Like a minute left. The Niners were up by 10 at this point. Patriots kick a field goal on second down. They kick a field goal to put them down by 7. All the Patriots fans around me, why the fuck? They're down by 10. Why did they kick a field goal on second down? And I'm like, look. They kicked the field goal on second down because now they're down by 1 touchdown. They were down by 10. Now they're down by 7.
In a way, it kind of makes sense.
They got a minute to go, or just less than a minute to go. I was like, they kicked the field goal. Now they're down by 7. Now they go for the onside kick, get the ball back. Now they've got a minute to get down the field and score a touchdown to tie the game up. I was like, that's why they did it. Why would they want to waste more time trying to get a field goal and then not have time?
Yeah.
Or trying to get a touchdown.
Then get a field goal? That's no.
Yeah, exactly. So it was easier just to do it that route. Well, everyone was fucking pissed off, and I'm trying to talk logic into their fucking team, right? So ends up Niners win. I'm fucking happy. Everyone around me is pissed. But like outside of the shit talking, which like really made me uncomfortable and was just kind of like, what the fuck is the point of this all? Like if we were fucking around talking,
yeah, there's a difference, but you can tell when somebody's serious
like,
and when they're not.
They were like legit, and so I was just like, you know what? I'm ignoring everybody around, and like I wasn't gonna shit talk back because then I'm gonna get my fucking ass beat by an entire stadium. But yeah, so it was just nuts. So yeah, it was crazy. But so that ended that up. Successful game, beat the Patriots, which was really good because on top of that, beating the Patriots clinched our playoff berth. So we guaranteed our second straight year into the playoffs by beating the Patriots. So I was excited with that. On top of that, also I was like, fuck yeah! Not only did we beat the Patriots, we were the underdog, but now we are in the fucking playoffs for a second year in a row. So I was like, that is good shit. Yeah, so ended up getting back to the hotel. Went to go drop off because like the car drop off place is like a block away from the hotel, and for some reason their key return, like their drop box to put the rental car key in, is behind a gate that you can't get into. Mm-hmm. So we had no way to drop the fucking key off unless we wanted to wake up. I mean, we were already waking up. They didn't open till 10. Our flight was leaving at 9 o'clock. And there was no way that we would be able to wait for them to be open to give them the key to the car to return it. So literally, I took the fucking key, wrapped it up in the receipt, wrote a note, cars parked across the street, used one of my mom's hair ties, and launched it over the fucking gate. I was just like, well, hope they find it. Like, right? What else do they want? Why would you not put a drop box accessible for people that are going to be dropping off the car after hours?
Yeah,
like
seriously,
how stupid was
who
that?
doesn't have a fucking drop box?
That's what I'm saying. And like I can see the drop box, but it's behind a fucking gate that I can't get into.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
So man, how many fucking stupid people are there? Let's make a drop box and let's lock it up. Like,
yeah.
Are you fucking retarded?
So I just threw it right over the gate and was like, well, hope you guys find it because that's where it is. Like there's nothing else I could do. I'm leaving for home in like 2 hours.
Seriously,
an hour before you guys open. In which you got to be at the airport like an hour and a half before you even leave anyway. So I'm like, I'm going to be hours gone before you can even do it. And I'm getting back to the room at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Our flight was leaving at 9. Packed up all my bags and shit like that. Our flights and getting through the hotels and everything went so fucking easy both ways. Like leaving from LA to Boston, then Boston to LA, smooth both times.
Wow, that's surprising.
Smooth.
Especially with all this fucking new shit with all the flights and everything.
Exactly.
Oh
like going through LA, security was a little bit long. We had to wait like 20 minutes in security, but went through no problem. Boston is such a small airport compared to LAX. Like it's so tiny. That like we just flew right through there. I went through my first full body scanner. It wasn't just like the security thing.
Oh, so they got a picture of your dick now.
Exactly. So, like, I went through my first full body scanner, and literally, like, you walk into, like, this little chamber, you put your arms up, and, like, you stand, like, with your legs kind of spread apart, you put your arms up, it's like a giant, like, CAT scan.
By the way, we're going to shove a fucking finger up your ass while we're at it.
So, yeah, like, I went through, fucking no problem, everything worked out just fine, got back on the plane, made good time both times. It was supposed to be like a 5-hour flight or 5.5-hour flight to get there. We ended up doing it at 4:45. And then coming back, it was supposed to be like a 6-hour and 45-minute flight. We made it in 6 flat.
Nice.
So both flights were faster. Security was good. Airports were fine. Which was like just surprising as hell, because that's the worst part of any trip.
Yeah,
is having to go through the fucking airports.
I hate airports
and having to deal with all that shit. So,
and I haven't even flown since they upped all the security.
Oh yeah,
but I still hate airports in general.
Yeah, exactly. So like it was just like awful, generally. But like we just flew right through it. It was cool. And then like because we live. It's like a 45-minute drive from LAX to here, and
it depends on what time you go too.
So we landed about 3:30, in the afternoon.
Oh, traffic up the ass on the way home.
And then by the time we parked at a hotel, like they've got like cheaper parking instead of paying it like at the airport. So we parked where you just take a shuttle for 5 minutes to the fucking hotel. By the time we got on the road, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wait, I'm going to have to let you keep talking because I got to take a piss really bad.
Okay.
I'll be able to hear you, though.
You know what? Actually, we've been going for like an hour and a half, so let's take a quick break.
Okay.
I'll finish up my story, then we'll come back and get shit going. So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, because I got to piss really bad before I piss myself.
Yeah, you guys do your damn thing, and we will be right back, motherfuckers. Yeah, so to wrap up my fucking story, basically, yeah. So it just took forever to drive home from the airport. And the drive home from any trip is always the worst because it feels like it takes 8 hours to do.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh my God, get me home. And like we took the fucking, like we shot the 105 to the 605. And then took the 605 all the way up to the fucking 610.
I did that
like, oh.
when I did my training for my work.
Oh, yeah.
I took the 105, the 605 to the 105 all the time. Yeah. We had to leave. Horrible. Well, we had the worst hours, too, so.
Yeah.
We had to be there by 8, which is Culver City right by LAX.
Yeah.
We had to leave. I had to leave my house, I think, by 6 a.m. to get there by 8. And I would get home. We got out of our class by 5. I'd get home by fucking 7.
That's beyond ridiculous. That makes for a long fucking day. Yeah, but all in all, it was cool. I was highly surprised by Boston. All the shit that I learned about the history of Boston was amazing. Just had a blast. I was shocked by the city of just how nice and clean it was, and the structural integrity of the entire city was just badass. So
yeah.
It was really cool. I enjoy it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. There's so much more that I was like, I want to go see. I wanted to go to Salem. I wanted to go to...
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a ways away, and we only got the car just for Sunday. But yeah, like I wanted to go to Salem. I wanted to go to Plymouth Rock. I wanted to go, like, check out...
fucking Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
Where goddamn stupid Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. So, like, there was so much shit that I wanted to go check out that was, like, in the vicinity.
When they came and raped and killed and pillaged all the Native Americans.
Exactly. So, yeah, no, it was just a fucking fun trip. I was happy to be home, back home. But, yeah, it was a blast, man. I just enjoyed the shit out of it. So much fun.
You know what's funny? Speaking of that whole Christopher Columbus thing, Linda's mom didn't know about all that.
Okay.
Because and when Thanksgiving came around, I was like, well, you know, Thanksgiving actually kind of sucks. We're celebrating all these fucking Indians getting, like, raped and killed. And she was like,
murdered.
What?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, she's from Scotland, so she doesn't, like, I'm pretty sure she's not pretty big into the U.S. history. And when I told her about it, she's like, hey, what? What do you mean? That's horrible? I was like, shit, I probably shouldn't have said anything because that's really fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, it's such a horrible thing to celebrate, but hey, what are you going to do?
Yep. Hallmark needed their holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's I was actually talking to Linda about this other day. You know, all of our holidays, our so-called Christian holidays, are really pagan holidays.
Yeah.
Like Christmas, that's not the fucking birth of Jesus. That's a complete lie. But yeah. Anyways.
Exactly. So it was a blast. That was my hour-long fucking story of my trip to Boston. That once again, if you guys weren't listening in, we would be doing this exact same thing. So that's why we're here doing it.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going anyway. We're just pretty much chatting about bullshit. We're just bullshitting around. But I think that's actually what makes the best type of, like, I guess this is a podcast? I don't really know. Podcast, radio show, whatever. Same shit.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes the best. If you can hear people just sitting in their element, talking, that's the way it goes.
Exactly. Dude, so... yeah, ultimately, which I was going to start at the start of the show with, I kind of touched into, but yeah, so the playoffs are here. Potentially, we could see the Niners and the Seahawks for a third time this season.
Are we going to have to put up another bet with the old Colt movie?
You know, we didn't do it once this year.
I know that. We did it, what, twice last year?
We did it both games last year, but we didn't touch one game this year. So... basically, it comes down to is there's 4 teams in the running to face the Niners, but we can only face 3 of them because the Vikings are like the last seed in the NFC. So they're like the lowest. So if Green Bay beats the Vikings, then we face Green Bay. Like, no matter what. No matter what the ultimate outcome of the Washington-Seattle game is. If the Vikings beat Green Bay, which they did today, which is funny because it was Minnesota and Green Bay tonight, and Minnesota beat Green Bay to get their playoff berth, and now they're facing them against next week because that's just how the shit works out. So if the Vikings can beat Green Bay again, then we will face the winner of the Seattle-Washington game. So the Redskins-Seahawks game. I'm hoping that the Vikings beat Green Bay, which originally I didn't think was likely. Like, watching tonight's game, I really didn't think that it was going to be likely. And also, I was watching that game because the winner of the Minnesota-Green Bay game, if the Vikings beat the Green Bay today, then that gave us a bye week. So we wouldn't play next week. We would play the following week. So I was watching that game pretty closely. Of course, Green Bay was favored. They ended up taking a loss. So not only we were in the playoffs 3 weeks ago, but now it was a battle for the bye week and home field advantage. So we needed a win today, and then we also needed Green Bay to lose to give us that bye week. Because if Green Bay won, we would be playing next week, like in the wild card series.
So all this fucking shit confuses the fuck out of me. I don't understand any of that.
And that's just half the league. That's just the NFC. But yeah.
See, I mean, if I followed it, I'm sure I'd understand it. But I don't follow it, so it confuses the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I would really like to see. Well, okay, so the Niners faced Green Bay the first game of the season, and we beat them. And now we're basically a different team because we got a different quarterback because Alex Smith is on the bench now. And, like, a lot of guys hurt and things are changed up compared to what we were at the start of the season. But Green Bay's a good fucking team. And I would hate for our first game to be against Green Bay and then have them beat us. But, I mean, that's with any team. The Redskins would be entertaining because we haven't played the Redskins, and RG3 seems like he's got a pretty good team. But Seattle, I think, between them and the Redskins seem to be the more reliable team. And even though we beat them twice this season, like, they seem to have gotten better as the season has progressed, especially now. Like, I wasn't able to watch their game today because of it was on the same time as the Niners game, and it wasn't showing on TV. But yeah, like they've seemed to, outside of what I've heard about today's game, it was just a bunch of bullshit. But like lately, the past couple games, they seem to have been like, all the sports commentators have been putting over Seattle about how like they've been doing really good and shit like that. So I'd like to see a third battle throughout the season between Seattle and San Francisco, just
That'd be
because
nice.
Like,
I would love to see We're in pink and red again.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, super excited about that. So Saturday, January 12th, and
we're both reading what you guys are saying.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did lose in Washington, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's right. We won the first game, lost the second game. It was last season we beat them twice.
Yeah,
yeah. So we
didn't do any bets this time. So I just know that last time we played them, they were red twice.
Yeah,
so.
That's right. I apologize. The last game, I think 4 weeks ago, we lost against Seattle in Seattle.
It doesn't count. We didn't bet it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does to me. Yeah, that's right. So it would be a tiebreaker. That'd be some awesome shit. Get ready to buy some blue shirts. See, well, you need to pay attention to the Green Bay Minnesota game, because if Minnesota can beat Green Bay and then Seattle can beat Washington, then boom, Seattle, San Francisco, round 3.
Yep.
But this time in 2013.
Still, for me, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on right now.
So I was ultimately highly satisfied with this day of football. Like, I watched 3 games, fucking It was fucking awesome. Like, I was so excited, especially like when the Niners won. I was super excited. I was like, fuck yeah, that was a great win. That gives us a chance at the home field advantage. And then like I watched the entire Green Bay Vikings game, and like Green Bay was favored by like a huge margin to win, and Vikings were the super underdog, and then Vikings came out like right at the start of the game, just score, and then it got like really close towards the end, and then they ended up winning. I'm like, yes, we got the fucking home field advantage. Yeah! So I was all excited and shit. Yeah, so that's my football talk of the night.
Yeah, football to me is I look to see if 49ers win, and that's about it. Actually, I don't even look anymore because I just wait to see your tweets, really.
Yeah, basically. I just call commentary.
Yeah, you're my info on all of it. That's the only thing that I really care about. I mean, I won't watch any of it unless I'm there. You know, that takes me back to when we went to the, what was it, XFL?
XFL.
Oh, my God, that was so fun.
Those games were awesome. I don't care if people talk shit about the league because it was Vince McMahon's product.
That shit was fucking
That shit was badass.
I think that was better than the NFL. That shit was fucking nuts.
It was good.
They fucking slammed the shit at no out of bounds. They just slammed each other into the goddamn wall.
Yep. No fair catch calls and everything like that.
No, that was a great idea.
Rules. The shit was fucking really good.
That was solid. We had great seats too.
Oh, yeah.
How old were we? I think I drove us, so we had to have been, I think I was maybe 17. So 17, 16, right? Had to have been somewhere around there.
It must have been like 2002.
2002, so
2002.
Yeah, so 17.
Yeah, 2002,
right before,
2003.
because 2003 is when I graduated, which I was 18. So
yeah,
17, 16, around there.
Yeah. That shit was a ton of fun, and it was like, not only was it a lot of fun, but like seats were cheap. Like, everything was just reasonable. I met Jim Ross and Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, dude, that shit was so, like, honestly, that was one of the funnest sports games that I've been to. That shit was fucking fun.
I still got my, where I put, I've got a football from them. Yeah, I still have my my football. I've got an old Los Angeles Extreme T-shirt. I don't. It probably fucking, it's all torn up and shit. But yeah, like, that shit was a ton of fucking.
It was.
Fun.
That was so much fun. I just wish we could have drank then.
Yeah, like being old enough to actually experience.
Yeah, we were way too young then.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun at the fucking Coliseum, sitting there and hanging out.
The only thing that I really want to go to, I've never been to an MMA event. I want to go to an MMA event.
That would be
cool. Which, in February...
We should make a Vegas trip.
Well, they're having a UFC in Anaheim in February.
Is it a pay-per-view?
Yes, it is.
Really?
And it's fucking the first female headliners ever
in
UFC, which is going to be Ronda Rousey, and she's a fucking badass. She's a badass.
Yeah, you've shown me a lot of her stuff.
Man, I think she would beat a lot of guys, to tell you the truth. But... the tickets already went on sale, so I'm kind of screwed on tickets.
Scalpers, motherfucker.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, honestly, you're really... You know how many people I say that you're better off watching MMA on TV because you actually get to see what's going on depending on where your tickets are?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, unless you spend good money, it's not worth to go to a UFC event.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a... what's it called? Like a fan expo.
Oh, okay.
They do those, and they have everybody there.
Yeah.
My friend went to one last year, and I was actually really mad at him. This guy that I work with, he didn't tell me he was going.
Yeah.
He went to Vegas and did the whole, 2-day trip where you get to meet all the fighters and all this shit. I was like, son of a bitch. But he actually gave me a bunch of signed gloves by guys.
That's fucking awesome.
Which this is also random, too. So I like something on Facebook, right? Because UFC said, hey, if you like Metro PCS, if you like it on Facebook, you will be entered in to win something, right? So I did it just like, what the fuck, it's not going to hurt any.
I saw you post about this.
Yes, I fucking won signed gloves by John Jones.
That's badass.
And I didn't even know I won.
That's a black dude, right?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah,
that dude is one of the pound for pound best ever. Like, in
Bones?
Oh, yeah. Johnny Bones Jones. Yeah. He's walking through people like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he was in an armbar by Vitor Belfort for, I don't know, maybe about 20 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
That should have broke his arm. But he lifted him up off the ground with that arm, slammed him on the ground, and got out of it. And then he ended up.
You gotta find that shit on YouTube and send that to me.
I have it recorded on my DVR.
That's fucking
I will show you. I have it on my DVR.
Like, generally, people are in an armbar for like 3 to 5 seconds, and they're done.
No, he was in it. He was standing, lifted him up off the ground, fucking slammed him down. Like, he should have been done.
That's like some fucking WWE shit right there.
Yeah, no, he
fucking just selling the armbar.
You could see it in his face. He was like I felt like we were in a match again. You know, like, oh man,
that's exactly how Mike sold too.
Fucking Chewbacca stuff. But no, seriously, like he should have tapped, but he fucking powered through that shit. But he's a freak of nature. Yeah. But anyways, they just sent me a package with signed gloves, and
That's so badass.
They didn't tell me. They didn't say anything.
It just popped up,
and I signed for, which was funny because I was actually waiting for something in the mail.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay. It was actually, okay.
Okay.
It was a book. I was waiting for a book.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, my book came in the mail.
Yeah.
I opened it, I was like, what the fuck's my book? What the hell? I was like, this isn't a book. And then I looked at it, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Okay.
I got it.
That's fucking awesome, though. Just for liking him on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's badass.
And he didn't just sign one of the gloves. He signed both of them.
Both of them? That's fucking cool.
If those are I believe those are the size gloves that he wears. He's got some fucking monster hands.
Yeah?
Oh my god. I put them on. I was like,
Did you tweet him and be like, I got your gloves?
No, I didn't even bother because he's followed by like thousands, maybe a million. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother. So many. This is what bothers me. So many people tweet to like celebrities. Can you retweet
about
me?
Stupid shit?
Yeah. Can you just retweet me to make my day? How the fuck does that make your day if somebody just hit retweet? It does nothing.
It's my birthday. Can you give me a retweet?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That does nothing. You're fucking stupid.
Well, that's like with like football players and wrestlers and shit like that. Like earlier, fucking, I tweeted about Michael Crabtree, who's a receiver for the Niners.
Crabtree?
Yeah, that's his last name. He and his Twitter's King Crab 15.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. So like anytime he does anything good, I do the crab hands.
Yeah.
Like fucking crab. I'm like crab. King Crab, baby. I fucking love him. He's fucking good, like damn good, and he's only in like his 3rd year or something like that. Like
nice.
Yeah, he's really good. But
young and hungry.
It was done. They were done with the play, and they go over and they show Crabtree. It was like they were gonna like review it, but then they said that the play wasn't challengeable. It looked like Crab had like caught the ball, and then it got stripped from his hands, but they ruled it an incomplete pass opposed to a fumble. So it was like one of those, it rides a fine line to whether he actually had control or if he didn't. So they go through, and as the referee is on the field and he's like, the play is not challengeable, blah blah blah, they like look over at Crabtree. He's over at the Arizona sideline, right? He's like standing on the Arizona sideline next to the head coach. Like, I don't know if he was telling jokes or, like, what the fuck he was doing. He's standing next to the opposing teams on their sideline, next to their head coach, and the head coach has got a giant smile on his face, like Crabtree's over there, like, telling jokes or something.
What the fuck?
And then the referee walks over and kind of, like grabs Crabtree to kind of, like,
you're on the wrong side.
Guide him back onto the field, and, like, Crabtree's still talking, and then the referee starts laughing. So now the head coach and the referee is laughing.
What the hell?
So I had tweeted about it, and like I wanted to tweet. Well, I put Crabtree in the tweet or whatever, his Twitter account. But like I wanted to tweet him and be like, "What the hell were you saying over there?"
Yeah, seriously.
Like that's one of those things that Twitter would be useful.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, I'm really interested because like I started laughing. Like, I'm watching this whole thing, and of course you can't hear anything that's going on. You could just see them. Because, like, the commentators are talking.
Well, sometimes shit's funny, and you just gotta laugh, even though you don't know what the hell they're saying.
Exactly. So, like, I had no idea what the hell was going on, but, like, I started laughing just because the whole situation was fucking funny. He's over on the opposing team sideline with their head coach laughing. The referee comes over to try and get him away. The referee starts laughing. I'm like, what the is he over there like doing stand-up comedy or something? Like,
yeah, seriously.
So like, I wish I could tweet him, but when I looked at like his mentions, like on TweetDeck, you know how you could press mentions or whatever, he's getting like 1,000 mentions a minute. I'm like, it's not even worth it to me.
Exactly my point.
To try and tweet him to be like, what was going on over there?
Yeah, because you know somebody, like 5,000 people already asked him the same thing.
Dude, I didn't even see anyone. Everyone was just like, oh, that should have been a catch, or
oh really?
It was just all stupid shit about the play before. Like,
really?
No one had tweeted anything about, like, from what I saw. I only checked that one time, like a minute or two after.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to go back and check, but it was just like, he's got thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. It's not even worth my time to fucking tweet them.
Exactly.
And be like, what the hell was so funny? Like, I'm generally interested on what was going on, because I was sitting on my couch fucking laughing, and but it was just kind of like, that's the worst part about Twitter, is people just like clusterfuck people's feeds and shit. That's just like stupid shit.
Well,
like just there's
dumb. So many celebrities that like honestly I feel bad for celebrities a lot of times because they get fucking bombarded with shit, and it's usually stupid shit.
Oh wait, hold on. Well, I'll try and find the like a YouTube video for it or something, and I'll send it to you. It was just like a 10-second clip. Like, it was like 5 to 10 seconds of...
I would actually like to see that too, so add me in on that.
Yeah, if I can find it on YouTube, like, I'll post it. But, like, it was like a 5 to 10 second clip. It was just like, while the commentators were talking about what was happening, they were just like, the video camera was on Crabtree, and it was just fucking funny. It was just like, to see, because usually head coaches straight face. Like, head coaches are in game mode and shit like that.
They're usually they're stressed out more than the players.
Oh, of course, yes.
Like, man, I feel bad for coaches. Like, they gotta be, like, fucking dying. Like,
dude.
Like, Tommy Lasorda, how the hell is he still alive?
Exactly. so, like, fucking, like, to see a guy from the other team over there standing on the sidelines with him, making the head coach smile, and the referee comes over, he starts fucking laughing. I was laughing. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you know something funny's going on.
Yeah, seriously. So, yeah.
No, but yeah, but like the whole Twitter thing and everything, like there's actually a couple fighters and commentators that I've talked to on Twitter, and they respond to me. Like sometimes I'll just like, if they say something, I'll respond to them, and I most of the time I don't expect them to respond back.
Yeah.
But there's this one guy, he's the commentator from Bellator.
Okay.
You know, it's a smaller place. He's not very well known. He's not like that big of a celebrity. But there's he did that show called Fight Quest. You ever heard of it?
No.
Do you have Netflix?
No. I did, but I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
But we'll be getting it again.
Okay, if you get, I think it's still on there. If not, YouTube it.
Okay.
Fight Quest. It's these two guys, essentially. They go around and they go to, like, the home countries of martial arts.
Okay.
Like, you know, like, say they, for Muay Thai, they go to Thailand and they train with people in Muay Thai.
Okay.
In Thailand.
That's kind of cool.
So they literally just go to, like, I think it's like 12 different places or something like that and train with them. Well, he was one of them.
Oh, gotcha.
He did that. He was an MMA fighter, and now he's an MMA commentator.
Okay.
He's good friends with Joe Rogan. He's a big MMA guy.
Yeah.
And he's a super nice dude. He's actually the commentator for American Ninja Warrior as well, the bald dude.
Oh, okay.
So he does a bunch of stuff. He's just not very known.
Wait, the Olympic? No. You're talking the old bald dude. The short one?
He's the guy that does it now. He was there this last year.
The Matt Eisman?
No. He's the other guy.
Oh, the other guy. Mm-hmm. No, wasn't it
He's short and bald. His name's Jimmy Smith.
No, this last year was
Jimmy Smith was there.
The Olympic guy. He had hair.
That's Matt Eisman. He's really tall.
But Matt Eisman didn't have hair. He's like got a buzzed head. I know who you're talking about, the bald guy. He wasn't there last season.
He wasn't there?
No, right? On American Ninja Warrior, you know how like the 2 seasons before.
I didn't watch last season. I just saw that he tweeted that he was going to be re-signed, but he wasn't.
Well, unless maybe it's for this upcoming. The last season it was like Matt Eisman, which was the dude from
the super tall guy.
Yeah, the super. Yeah, and then they had some guy that was in, like, he's an Olympic gold medalist that he did the commentary with him.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the guy before.
Was previously.
Yeah, the bald guy, that's who I'm talking about.
Okay.
I've talked to him, like, he's chatted with me on Facebook. Like, I've sat there and actually just talked to him about shit.
So that guy was probably the reason why fucking Mayhem Miller did the course at one time, right?
No, he was Mayhem went before him.
Oh, but before he was there?
Yeah, really? Mayhem's a fucking marketing genius.
Oh, yeah.
Mayhem's so smart, but his fighting is done.
Yeah.
You know, he's actually retired now, but
oh, okay.
His last fight was such bullshit. He got cut from the UFC.
Okay.
But man, he fought one of those guys that literally just hold him down.
Oh.
And the worst part was the guy admitted it. The guy admitted it.
Yeah.
That was the part that made me the most mad, was because he was like, oh shit, because there was actually I think it was either the first or second round, Mayhem caught him good with a fucking right straight.
Yeah.
And he did the little the little drop.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was about to be out, but he was able to get his composure back,
collect his bearings,
and then after that he just told him that. And when he was interviewed after, he was like, "Yeah, he caught me really good." And after that, I wanted to be safe, and That's bullshit. He basically said I held him down to make sure I won on point.
That's like the same thing in boxing. Like,
it makes me so mad
when they do the fucking hugs, so they can't throw fucking punches and shit.
Yep. But he's a good fighter. He used to be a really good fighter, at least. He beat Sakuraba, who's really good, but he was kind of out of his prime.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, he's still good. Mm-hmm. He killed all the Gracies. He was dubbed the Gracie Killer.
Yeah.
Like the guy. Anyways,
did you know that Eve is engaged to one of the Gracie brothers?
Eve?
Yeah. The
really?
diva. Yeah.
I had no idea who.
Renee. Is it Renee or Renier or it starts with
Henner? Probably Henner.
Sure.
It's like RENER.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think that's one of the guys that trains CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because stupid fucking Brazil, their R's are H's for some reason.
I didn't know that. I just saw like Punk retweets him and shit, and I'm like, Renner.
Yeah, they're fucking.
The fuck is that?
If your name starts with an R, it's an H.
What
fucking stupid shit?
I wonder what their H's sound like.
Right? Like, maybe that's an R. Maybe they just do it opposite. They're like, fuck you, USA. Fuck you, English. We're going to do it opposite.
Yeah, but yeah, so I guess they've been dating for years and just got engaged a couple months ago.
The Gracies, if you're in the Gracie family, you got to fight. But
it's like being a heart.
Pretty much, dude. You pretty much have to be, I guess.
That's awesome.
Like almost all the Gracies, they all fight. Even the daughter, she fights. She does mostly jujitsu.
Okay.
Which is what their thing is. But apparently I saw a thing that she's training boxing and shit. Kickboxing, so she's going to probably try to get into MMA.
Gotcha.
Like Hodger, which is really Roger, but Hodger Gracie, he fights in Strikeforce, which Strikeforce... I'm so pissed about this, actually, because Strikeforce is... they're having their last event ever.
Oh, yeah, you said that they got bought out or something.
Right? UFC's owned them for the past year or something like that, but they're finally just like, we're done. Man, I love UFC, but I hate UFC for buying all these places and pretty much killing all these organizations.
The WWE effect all over.
It is.
Buy everyone up, there's no competition.
It really is. But at the same time, they're not trying to do that. That's the problem.
Okay.
So Dana White even said it all the time. We bought Strikeforce, but we don't want to end Strikeforce.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, come on, they have so many fucking fighters as it is. They can't have these many fights.
Yeah.
But they're not... They're controlling them and letting the same people run them, but at the same time, they're not putting their input. So, like, all the shit's going on, people are getting injured. Well, guess what? Their Showtime canceled 2 events because their main event fighters weren't fighting. So they're like, well, if they're not fighting, we don't want to put this on.
Yeah,
it's not worth our time.
There's no draw.
So it's like, come on.
That's bullshit.
Dana White, like, all you guys, you need to step it up and get these guys... You need to put your input here. You obviously know what you're doing, so you need to, like...
Exactly.
But they're not, so that's why they're ending. And so that means that all these Strikeforce fighters are going to be moving
the table.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry everybody listening. But
it's just been for 10 minutes.
That's true. I didn't think about it. I'm getting too into it, damn it. I'm getting emotional.
Okay, go.
All these strike force fighters are going into the UFC.
Okay.
But in a way that's actually good because my cousin's friend, who's from Washington,
gotcha.
He was a strike force fighter, which I didn't know. But now he just got signed to the UFC. He's fighting in February in Anaheim.
Badass.
First time in UFC. He just got signed. He doesn't even have that many pro fights.
Okay.
But he's good enough to where they signed him. So good for him.
Good. Damn good.
Yeah, which I found out. Okay, did you ever hear about that shit where there's people really dressing up like superheroes and going around trying to stop crime?
Nope.
Well, there's fucking people doing this shit.
That's fucking retarded.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's kind of cool in a way.
It's actually not. It's not surprising.
Yeah, but so
someone's gonna die, and then they're gonna blame fucking Marvel and DC.
Well, check it out. It's in Washington, so I mean, come on, it's not as bad as LA. Okay. If they did it in LA, they'd get stabbed in a second. But,
yeah. Get the fuck out of here!
Hey, her Pink's here.
Hey,
hello, buddy.
Yo.
But
I was checking ESPN, so I wasn't paying attention to the. Hi, Pink.
What's up, buddy? I just barely saw it now because I just saw his big face in the screen.
Don't talk shit about our listeners.
I'm not talking shit.
You're a dick.
I just see it. If you looked at the goddamn picture, you'd see a big face. All right. But
okay, I see it.
Yeah,
it is a big face.
Exactly.
Especially next to Wero's, which is
little tiny head.
It's all distant.
Little ant head.
An ant head.
What was his name? Oh yeah. So one of the guys that does this, like trying to be a superhero,
okay,
is the brother of the MMA fighter that is my cousin's friend. And they got a superhero league thing that they got going on in fucking in Washington. Have you guys ever heard of this Wero and Pink? I forget the name of it, but yeah, man, like it's the weirdest fucking thing. They have like a little, but they said that the only people that can, the only people that are in it are either MMA fighters or ex-Marines.
Oh, okay.
And they go around and they have, I'm guessing, scanners, and they go around and try to fucking fight each other. Like they try to stop, not fight each other, but stop crime.
So they go vigilante style.
Yeah, dude, they're basically like a Batman without all the money and like being really cool. But yeah. So I mean,
that's fucking nuts.
Like in a way, honestly, if I lived in Washington, I would join that shit. That would be fucking fun. You can't tell me that wouldn't be fun.
It would be.
You go, but they've actually been the one dude's been arrested a few times. I looked him up on Wikipedia.
Okay.
He's been arrested a few times. One, he got like accused of stabbing somebody, but the charges got dropped because he didn't do it.
Okay.
And the other one was like macing somebody, which it's like these people got their asses beaten. They tried to press charges for being idiots.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like I think both times they got their charges dropped. But it's like, come on, really, guys? Like, you're going to get your ass beat? Just get your ass beat, like, with pride. Like, if you get your ass beat, you get your ass beat. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You don't got to go, I'm going to fucking sue you. Like, really? Come on.
Yeah. Get out of here.
All right. Don't be a little bitch. But, yeah, that's really... I don't even know how we got into this, but...
I have no idea.
I'm buzzed, kind of. So,
me too.
I don't even know where we're going with that. Nope. I'm done.
Well, Pink's taking us over to movies. He says that Django Unchained... The D is silent.
I want to see that.
I'm torn. Okay, everyone's probably gonna hate me for this. I'm not a huge fan of Tarantino.
Really?
Yeah. Now let me explain myself. Okay. There's one reason why I'm not a big fan of Tarantino.
Okay.
Is the fact that you know me. I don't like slapstick comedy. I don't like stupid comedy movies and stuff like that. Like I hate Will Ferrell. Like everything he does. That's not my type of movie.
No, I get that because I'm not a big fan of Will Ferrell.
Okay, so
there's very few movies of Will Ferrell that I like.
Now, my thing is with basically all Tarantino movies that I have seen.
Oh wait, hold on. Senor Wero, that is the guy I'm talking about. Phoenix Jones, that's it.
Yeah. So, Pulp Fiction was good. I mean, I've seen... I'm not going to say I've seen all of his films. I've seen a handful of his films. But the thing that I don't like about Tarantino movies is he takes a movie that's like story-wise is going to be badass.
What about Reservoir Dogs?
Fucking amazing. Which is good. Yeah,
okay.
That's good. He takes a story that's, like, badass, but he seems to add, like, cheesy, stupid, like, shit in the movies that, like, is out of place and kind of throws off, like, what the movie's about.
You know what I want to see that
my mom had just seen this Django Unchained and was like, said something about like how, well, just from the commercials you could tell that there's like a lot of cheese, like cheesy parts in it and shit like that. That's like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like funny or a serious funny. Like, I don't know. I can't get a grasp on his filmmaking and how the movies are portrayed. Like a lot of them just seem kind of like, I don't get that part. Like, there's a lot of stupid comedy.
Yeah, well,
in his movies.
I guess if you kind of need to get like you need to get the Tarantino humor in order to like his stuff. Really.
Basically, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying he's not good, like, because he makes badass movies. There's tons of people that fucking love him. Yeah. But I don't find his humor funny. So
what about his martial arts shit?
Like what?
I believe he just did The Man with the Iron Fist. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I want to see it. It has Batista in it.
Okay.
It looks badass. He actually, he didn't do it, but he presented. I don't really know what that means, but he presented Ong Bak. You've seen that because I've showed it to you.
Yeah,
Tony Jaa.
I went to the movies with you.
Yeah.
For the first and second one.
Yes. And
we were drunk as fuck for the second one.
Yeah.
Like trash.
But I mean, come on. He didn't present the second one, but he prevented the first one. Presented. Oh my god, I can't talk.
Keep on drinking,
presented the first one, and that shit was amazing. He has good taste.
Okay.
What about with the chick, the fucking martial arts one with the chick?
What, the Kill Bill series?
Yes, Kill Bill. Thank you.
I've seen the first one, and like,
have you seen the second?
No, and even that had like just some stupid comedy shit in it that I was just like, why? Like, it could have been fucking awesome, but I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? I liked it.
Nope. It was decent. It just wasn't great.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely not my type of movies.
I like a lot of Tarantino stuff.
But continuing on with the movies, we've been in a movie watching spree.
Well, Her Pink just said that the Django was his actually best movie in a long time.
Really? That's awesome. I'm gonna see it.
Of course. I mean, it's one of those that you kind of have to see.
Yeah, like it looks good, but I'm just not. I'm setting myself up not to love it.
So you're kind of going in like already like on the downside.
Low expectations.
But sometimes low expectation is good.
Yeah. But like, I went to Friday night. I saw that Jack Reacher movie. The new
that good?
Tom Cruise flick. Fucking, that was awesome.
See, it's so hard for me to watch Tom Cruise movies, even though he's a great actor, and when he's an action star, he's fucking good.
Oh yeah.
But Tom Cruise, every time I see him, I'm just like, I see him on the screen, I'm like, you're fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I hate you, Tom Cruise. You're so stupid.
Just put the personal shit aside.
Exactly.
It's fucking awesome.
If he's doing, when he does action shit, I can get behind it for the most part. But sometimes I'm just like, God damn it, Cruise. Why can't you just go back to the Cruise that was just like under the radar?
Yeah. Yeah, so Jack Reacher is fucking awesome. Good story, everything was fucking good.
Yeah.
So many twists and turns in it. That was good. We just watched that Lincoln movie.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Good.
It seems slow.
Yes. Well, it's a history flick.
Well, I know that, but I mean, like, there's only so much you can do.
It's a 2.5 hour film.
Exactly my point.
So
that's long.
There's a lot of shit to cover, though. Like, it is slow, but it's methodical.
Okay.
So it covers a lot of shit. It wasn't until...
How close to reality was Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter?
I never saw that one.
Oh, that shit's funny.
Come on, that's not up my alley. That looks stupid as fuck.
It's real, damn it.
No, but like all the characters, like even fucking Tommy Lee Jones is in it, and fucking...
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Like... there's like, it was just damn good. It wasn't like watching the movie. There were parts where I was like, fuck, man, like, how long is this movie? Like, I didn't know it was a 2.5 hour flick.
It's a long movie.
So we go through, and it was like a long fucking movie, which was good, but it was done really well. Everything was so like authentic looking, and it was dark. Like
the guy who did Abraham Lincoln, I saw a picture of it. He looks fucking like spot on.
Yeah, like on point. He's tall as fuck compared to everyone else, but it was fucking good. It was at the end of the movie. Like when you were tired of watching it because it was so fucking long, because everyone's so used to like 90-minute movies nowadays, or like 100 and fucking 10 minutes like max or whatever. Yeah. Like everyone's so used to, so it was a long film, which takes some getting used to. But at the end of it was like, wow, like I didn't know this, or like it humanizes Lincoln. Like, you see so much of what they had to go through and shit. I enjoyed it. It's highly recommended if you like history films.
Really?
Yeah.
So then I might actually have to... I was never going to watch it, but I will watch it now.
I got it for you.
Oh, good. I don't go to the theaters ever, so I download everything.
I did go...
I'm a fucking pirate.
Yeah.
So.
No, I am too. No, I got a bunch of movie ticket like gift certificates for Christmas.
Oh,
so
nice.
we ended up going to go see Jack Reacher. We're gonna go see Zero Dark.
I saw when you checked in.
Yeah, we're gonna see Zero Dark 30 in like 2 weeks. We're gonna go check
What is
out.
that? I don't even know what that is.
That's a fucking Bin Laden flick about the SEAL Team 6 raid.
Oh, okay.
On Bin Laden's shit when he killed him. Which looks good. Like, we've wanted to see it ever since we saw the ads like 6 fucking months ago. But
that's what pisses me off about goddamn movies.
Is they start promoting them. They promote forever.
Yeah, and then you forget about it, and then it comes back, and you're like, "What the fuck? I forgot about this shit. This should have been out already."
Exactly. So yeah, they just promote shit so early. Yeah, but we're gonna go check that out. But yeah, Lincoln was fucking good. Jack Reacher was fucking good. Like the story of Jack Reacher, man. Like, you can't even explain it. Like,
yeah, I don't want to hear anything about it.
No, I'm not gonna tell you shit. But yeah, that was fucking awesome.
I'm sure just basic generic action movie, cool as shit, fucking fighting and fucking cool shit.
Imagine that with a good story.
Good story.
Good story.
Okay.
You'd say good story, right? Good, like surprising. I went in expecting nudity, fast cars, guns, violence.
That's usually what there is.
Right?
Typical, like, oh, you hurt my family or stole my family.
Yeah, of course. I gotta protect this person, or I need to get this person back.
But it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
The stories
Like,
really?
It was so different than your typical action movie. It had a fucking story that you got sucked into.
All right.
And explained the reason why there was the action. It wasn't just action, and then we're going to come up with a reason why there's action. This one was... the action explains in the story.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to be downloading that movie.
Very much so. Yeah, fucking two thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Both thumbs up.
All right.
I'm
gonna have just from the
I don't have that one though.
from the commercials alone, I knew I had to see this one. It looks damn good. What are you doing?
I think it's on my thumb drive. I was just make sure I haven't deleted it yet.
Which one?
The Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the Tom Cruise movie, but what the fuck is it?
How do you mix Brad Pitt and Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be on my thumb drive because my thumb drive hasn't moved. But yeah, so I've watched those movies, highly enjoyed them. We got that 2016 Obama documentary that we're gonna watch, which I've heard some crazy shit about.
I've been such a big fan of documentaries lately. I
love documentaries.
My Netflix is just so like, my instant queue is gotta be like 70% documentaries.
Dude, when we had Netflix, which we just lost Netflix not too long ago, just because we stopped paying for it, but we would just watch documentaries on shit that we didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Like, you just start watching shit, and they're like watching documentaries about killing baby seals and shit. I would never generally watch this, but this is awesome.
Sometimes I go through my instant queue and I'm like, why the fuck did I add this on there?
Well, that's how, like, a couple years ago, we ended up stumbling across Exit Through the Gift Shop.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, my fucking...
What is that?
God, it's about fucking street artists and stuff, but it's about What's that dude's name? The exit through the gift shop. What was the main dude's name?
Oh, shit. I don't remember.
It was some like nickname. It was just like his cover name or whatever. His gimmick name.
His tagger name?
Yeah, basically. Banksy.
Binksy.
No, I think it was Banksy.
No, I think it was Binksy.
It's something to that effect.
Either Banksy or Binksy.
Yeah. So, it was basically about this dude, and this dude, it's not just tagging, Mike. It's fucking, like, beyond of unbelievable, where you want to go and start creating shit.
Yeah?
Like, it was done fucking well. Yeah,
I want to be an artist now.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Check it out. It's called Exit Through the Gift Shop. You will not regret that one.
I will.
It's so fucking awesome. Like, you know how my grandpa, my mom's dad,
Yeah.
he's a fucking artist. And, like, he always has been or whatever. Fucking, he's watched that shit and fell in love with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you?
Which I just found out my pops is
Somebody
fucking,
said Banksy.
okay, it is Banksy. I was right.
In the doghouse.
I just found out on you never correct the woman. I was just talking fucking Christmas that my fucking grandpa's like watched Friday. Like
What?
He's like every time it's on I watch it.
Really?
Yes. We were fucking sitting there across the fucking room from each other quoting the fucking movie.
Really?
Yes.
Pretty hilarious.
He was the one that brought it up.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, because he just watched that new Chris Tucker movie.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Silver Lining Playbook.
Yeah, the Silver Lining Playbook. Is,
What the fuck is that?
It's a new movie that Chris Tucker's in.
He still makes movies?
No, because he's been gone for fucking years.
Dude,
bro.
I don't
He
care.
just popped up. He's heavy, dude. He's heavy.
What?
Yeah.
The Rush Hour series is amazing.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, I don't care. All three of them.
Those are
They're
the
all
greatest.
great.
Those are the fucking greatest. But yeah, so Chris Tucker's in a new movie. Him and my grandmother just went and saw it. So they were talking about that, and then that clicked in his mind. He's like, "Oh, have you seen the Friday movies?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh God, every time those are on, I watch them. They're fucking hilarious." And then he starts quoting. I'm like, "My grandpa's watched fucking like that is so amazing to me."
Seriously.
I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
And
I don't think I ever...
He was like, I have never seen one.
I don't know if I've ever told you, but did you know that my grandma on my dad's side is actually an artist too?
Wait,
She's
Cash-
a painter.
Crash Broke, I always say Cash, says, "Just so you Americans know, I just came back from America land, and I'm jealous of your vanilla Coke, watermelon Arizona, and buffalo and blue cheese combos."
And that's about it. Where are you from? Crash Broke?
Not to be confused with Cash Broke.
Yeah, Cash Broke, Crash Broke, Crash Broke.
I always say Cash Broke.
Yeah, it makes me want to say it too, but where... Oh, well.
Where's
yeah, well,
Brain?
yes.
Where's Brain?
You know, I haven't seen Brain in a while.
I know. He posts on Facebook.
Brain!
He occasionally pops up on Instagram.
Yeah, I see him there.
Yeah, outside of that, like, well, we've been gone forever, so it's not like
True.
we say that he's missing.
Vancouver, Canada.
Canuckada.
Connecticut.
Gotcha.
Blame Canada.
America! Where in the U.S. did you go?
Yeah, where did you go? I'm actually... What did he say he was jealous about?
Vanilla Coke.
That's everywhere. Watermelon Arizona everywhere. Buffalo and blue cheese combos.
Yeah,
that's everywhere.
The
Yeah.
snacks.
So really, it doesn't really matter where you go here. But where did you go? I'm kind of curious on that. I'd like to see what you got to see. God damn it! People are asking you questions. Where did you goddamn go, Crash? Bro?
Yeah. Where in America land did you go? America! Fuck yeah! Coming around. I went to Seattle for the King Tut exhibit.
King Tut exhibit. Oh, speaking of exhibits.
Pink, what the fuck?
Oh, he went to that too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really? Why was there a King Tut exhibit where there was no King Tut?
I don't know.
Because, you know, that was kind of in...
Because it's on tour?
Is it really?
Yeah, dude, they put shit on tour all the time.
So they dug up his body and fucking put him on tour?
It's an exhibit. It doesn't mean that he's there.
Well, they should fucking... If it's an exhibit, he needs to be there.
And stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. They need to... If there's a King Tut exhibit, he needs to be there. He needs to make a goddamn appearance.
I went to Seattle for the King Tut exhibit, Pink. What the fuck?
No, but no, seriously, because like when I went to the Dark Knight Rises exhibit.
Oh yeah. How was that?
Fucking badass.
Justin said that they had every Batmobile there.
They did every single goddamn Batmobile.
Stop hitting the table.
I don't want to.
These people are gonna hate us.
I don't care. You can hate me.
They probably already hate
I'll
us.
fucking pee on you.
We've been going for 2.5 hours about nothing.
Exactly. The rapper exhibit was there even. No, he wasn't, but they just said that. Yeah, I saw it on there. But
X.
yeah. Underground X. Whatever it is. I don't know what he says. I'm a fucking pimp your ride, alright?
I miss that show.
You know,
They used to do some outrageous shit.
I always wanted to put my car on that,
It's
but
like beyond outrageous. Well, dude, our cars would just get they just give us a new car.
they just look at him and be like, nah.
They'd be like, we can't do shit.
Yeah, we've seen shit. No.
Okay, so the thing about fucking
Wait, no. Batman was not there, but his bat suit was there. Two of them.
the gray one.
No, it was the new ones. It was from the Dark Knight Rises and from
Oh, because it was a Dark Knight
Batman
exhibit.
Begins.
Gotcha.
Batman Begins was there as well, and it had the like almost like
It was outdoor, right? Like it was in front of the.
it was indoor. It was indoor. Well, it was kind of outdoor but indoor at the same time.
That
so
doesn't
it
make
was
sense.
it was up on top of like a parking structure.
It's either
type
fucking
thing.
outdoor
Just
or it's
fucking
indoor.
listen, all right? I'm explaining it.
Okay, go.
It was like on top of a parking structure, so it was outdoor.
Keith's stomach jar was there.
Well, that's kind of cool in a way. I guess so. He's partially there.
Yeah, he was.
But they had like a big tent thing there, so it was like indoor but outdoor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they had
No, I really don't. But
okay,
just continue.
sure. They had like all these pictures, like all these paintings from all these people
No shit.
of like Batman and like different things of Batman.
That's cool.
Badass, really nice pictures.
Okay, your thoughts on Dark Knight Rises?
Well, hold on, let me continue.
Oh, you're still going?
Yes.
Okay. It sounded like you ended.
No. They had a bunch of different.
I was segueing.
Suits of. They only had two Batman suits. They had the Catwoman suit. They had the nurse suit that the Joker wore. Like
Okay.
they had a bunch of stuff
That's
like that.
kinda cool.
They had the ninja sword that Ra's al Ghul had.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, they had a fucking bunch of crazy shit in there. I was
awesome.
really surprised. They had like little spots where you could sit down and put headphones on, and you get to watch things of them, like kind of behind the scenes shit.
That's cool.
And talking about how when they really drove the new Batmobile and everything like that, because they really drove that. Like everything
Yeah.
that they use is all drivable. Everything's usable,
Yeah.
including the motorcycle, which was there.
Yeah.
Like
I think that they said that the only things that were like really animated was like all the flying scenes.
yeah, exactly.
That was basically it.
Everything was there. I mean, the newest Batmobile is so much smaller than you would expect it to be.
Really?
It was like,
What, like you're talking like the Tumbler?
yeah,
Okay.
it looks like the size of like an SUV, like a
so it's
typical SUV.
Just like a generic fucking.
Yeah, because it said something on that they mixed it. It's
Wasn't it the fucking Escalade?
no, it's a Lamborghini and a Hummer combined.
Oh, Hummer. That's
Yeah,
right.
It's a Lamborghini and a Hummer combined. So
Lamborghini and a Hummer.
it's like it's like the length of a Lamborghini
Okay.
and like the durability of a Hummer. I guess that's the basically how you can describe it. But it looks cool as fuck. Like I used to not really like it, but when I saw it in person, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so much cooler than what I thought it was."
That is cool.
Yeah, but the biggest Batmobile that they have is the Clooney Batmobile.
Really?
It's fucking gigantic.
All the old ones were fucking.
The older ones were big, but the Clooney one was like way bigger.
It was like a boat.
It's fucking stupid big.
That's
like I looked at it, I
badass.
was like, this is dumb. Like this is so dumb. I hated everything about that goddamn Clooney movie. So I just looked at it and I was like, no wonder why it's so fucking stupid. You have Clooney, you have this big ass, dumb ass Batmobile. It was convertible. There's no such thing as a convertible Batmobile besides the first one.
Yeah.
But no. Anyways, Clooney is gay. But yeah.
That sounds cool though.
But Dark Knight Rises, yeah. You know, I really enjoyed that. It doesn't really jump into a lot of like the story. Like I was confused in the beginning. I was like, wait, why is Bruce Wayne so hurt? You know, like they didn't really explain that well. Because at the end, he was still fine when they ended Dark Knight.
Yeah.
He wasn't hurt. He wasn't fucking like, my ligaments and my goddamn knees can't work. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, I took it just because, like, I took that part as in He was like the old vet. That was like...
I get that. See,
but you're right. It wasn't explained like, I've been doing this for so long, blah, blah, blah,
but
blah.
he was, at the end of Dark Knight, he was supposed to be done. He didn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So how the hell did he get hurt in between? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's like the Hulk Hogan effect. Like,
well, yeah.
Like, you've just done it. You've just done it for so long that like your body's just like, yeah.
I get that. But like at the same time, like, you know what I mean? I was just like, they could have explained that.
Yeah.
But the movie was long enough as it is, so I don't blame them for not.
Yeah.
But all around, I think it was great. The only thing that like kind of disappointed me was I really like for Catwoman. She was a good Catwoman in her own sense, but when I think of Catwoman, I'll always think of Michelle Pfeiffer.
Hey, you know what? She's a hell of a lot better than fucking Halle Berry.
Well, fucking. It's one thing from going from blonde to brunette, but from white to black. What the fuck? Like that's a complete change.
I liked her. I liked her because like she wasn't really in the
She did good.
She wasn't really Catwoman until
she was a good thief.
Like the end.
Yeah, she was a great thief.
Like when she was in the cat suit, it was kind of like okay, but she was a good Catwoman before she was like visibly Catwoman.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. But the only thing that bothered me about it is the cat suit. Like, it's just not the cat suit. Yeah, it just didn't have that fucking cool ass Batman cat suit like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like,
I highly enjoyed the film. I thought it was a good...
Somebody saying Bane's voice was annoying. You know, he sounded like he...
Yeah, it was.
He sounded funny.
Yeah.
Because he was like, of course.
Yeah. No,
he sounded like an angry old Englishman.
I was taken by surprise about that, but it's funny because everyone originally talked shit about Christian Bale's Batman voice.
Which, I get that. Because he overdoes it, but at the same time, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but, like, I understand, and it's like... It wasn't bad. Like, his voice isn't that bad, but it's like...
It takes some getting used to.
Yeah, like, after fucking the first film, I was like, okay, that was different, but, like, it's okay now, it's cool. Like, I can dig it. Like,
me too.
Especially by The Dark Knight Rises, I'm like, yeah, fuck. Well, you would never know that it's Bruce Wayne talking.
Exactly. That's exactly
Batman.
what he's supposed to do. But, like, the thing that threw me off the most was when he went from Batman Begins to Dark Knight. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because, like, that's when he was like... I'm Batman, and then all of a sudden, I'm Batman. Yeah, I was like, whoa. Yeah. What the hell just happened?
Yeah,
it's like Batman going through puberty or something.
I enjoyed it. It was a good roundabout to kind of wrap up the trilogy.
But they're obviously going with more.
Yeah,
they're going to go into another series.
It's not going to be done by...
It's not Dark Knight. It's nothing with that series. It's a different type.
Yeah, well, there's going to be, of course, more Batman movies, but fucking, what's his name? The director, he's not going to continue on with it. But, so it was a good wrap-up of the Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, so the end of the movie, I hope everyone's seen it, because I'm going to spill. I mean, it's been out long enough that I could talk about it.
I think everybody has seen it because they're all talking about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk about it. So, if you want to tune out for like the next 10 minutes, if you haven't seen it, because it's complete spoilers. Spoiler alert! You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold still. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, so here's the spoilers. So, at the end of the movie, when he picks up the bomb, and he's flying over.
Yeah.
And he's over the water, right?
Uh-huh.
Legit, I was pissed.
Because you thought he blew, right?
I was pissed. Okay, you can't kill Batman. Now, I was so upset at the fact that if they wrote this story to kill Batman, or just left it with it exploding and not giving you that he was either dead or alive, I was going to be pissed. And then I was going to be pissed if they killed off Batman. Like, I was legit in front of the fucking TV, like, this is fucking stupid. This movie is fucking... Like, I was pissed. I was like...
same here, because they can't kill him off.
That would be a stupid fuck... Like, we were sitting there watching it, and I looked at it, I was like, this movie fucking sucks. Like, this, if that's the way that they end it, this is fucking bullshit. And then when they flipped over to, like, after it blew, and then it goes with fucking sitting at the restaurant and stuff like that. Like, I was like, okay, like, I'm okay with that. Like, that was a good ending. I enjoyed that. That was his escape. Like, he gets to be out of the superhero. He moved from Gotham. Now, like, he's living a normal life and stuff like that. So I was okay, but I was pissed, absolutely upset. But all in all, good. I enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed that entire trilogy, and I thought The Dark Knight Rises itself was good.
The first time when I was watching it, when, you know, like at the end, the cop that's like talking to him and everything, that figures out
which one,
the cop that figures out that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Oh yeah,
in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I thought originally when I saw this going down, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be the new Batman, like Batman Beyond.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, the old Bruce Wayne's gonna teach the new kid, and he's gonna teach him to be Batman.
Okay.
But then at the end, he throws in the little thing, and he's like, "Oh, you should go by your nickname, Robin." Like,
no, it was his real name.
Oh yeah,
he went by his middle name,
something like that. Yeah,
I figured he was gonna be Robin,
but he doesn't look like a Robin.
No.
You know who I think was a great Robin was the guy that,
which is the end of the trilogy, so he'll never be Robin.
Of
so
course
it's okay.
not. But
and then I was like, he was never a fucking cop.
Right? Robin was not a cop.
Yeah, it was okay though.
Robin was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't really mind the whole Robin thing, but it was just
played
different.
Robin? Chris
O'Donnell.
Yeah, Chris O'Donnell.
That's right.
He was a great Robin. Perfect Robin.
He was
and
good.
The guy, what's his name? The dude that played Batman in that one. He only played the one. Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
He was a
I was like, I'm too drunk to be thinking.
He was a great Batman too. That was a great single Batman.
Yeah.
But like, they really fucked around with the whole Batman series back then. Like, they never kept anything
everything
at all.
Yeah, everything was completely different.
I really liked them all. Like, I liked the only thing that they kept together was the first Batman and then Batman Returns. Those were the only two where it's the same Batman. And then they got Kilmer, and then they fucked it up with Clooney.
Yeah.
Like, God, what were they thinking? Clooney, really?
Because he's a big name.
But they, oh man.
Girls drool over him.
But how could they drool over Clooney? He's so old. Like, the dude's had gray hair since he was, like, born. Like, in the freaking 1400s or wherever the fuck he was born. I don't even get it. Anyway, they would have been better off pulling, like, Brad Pitt. I think he would be... Girls love him, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He would look more like a Batman.
I don't know. It was the fucking 90s, and they were just like, yeah. So... I don't think I've watched really anything else worth mentioning at this moment that I haven't done a Sean's 2 cents on.
I'm glad you just texted me that, because I would have forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I want to text you now before we get too drunk.
Good call, because I would definitely not remember to watch
I was like,
that.
I'm just going to text him to watch that movie now, because he's not going to remember what the hell it was.
Very, very good.
And he's going to be too buzzed to remember that we even talked about watching that movie.
Yep. You got it.
Yeah, but
there was there was another. There's when you do get Netflix, watch Food Matters. It's a documentary on pretty much everything that you eat.
Okay.
And oh my god, it made.
You told me about this.
Yes, I think I've told you a few times.
Last time we filmed.
Oh my god, it was so like. It makes me hate everything to eat.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, I don't want to eat anything ever again. Which brings me into something that I wanted to bring up, too.
Your mom?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. No, but really, if you think about it, so I was talking to this dude that I work with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going on our lunch break, and we went up. For some reason, I was randomly, and they put me in Hacienda Heights that day.
Okay.
They called me and said, hey, you're not going to be in Covina anymore. We're going to put you in Hacienda Heights. I was like, fuck you. But they put me anyways.
That's a switch. Okay.
Yeah, the big switch. I was like, right. And they told me, like, I had, like, 20 minutes to get to this job. I was like,
holy fuck.
Yeah, I was pissed.
That's some bullshit.
But it was really easy, so it turned out good. But anyways, we were out there. We were eating lunch at this park. And we were looking at, we went all the way up to where there was like, I guess there was some horse stables up there.
Gotcha.
And, it was like, for one thing, it was like one of the biggest parks I've ever been to. It was huge. It just, lots of roads anyways. But we went up to the horse stables, and I was talking to this guy, I was like, so, if you look at horses, they're super muscular, right?
Mm-hmm.
They only eat fucking grass.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are they so goddamn muscular when they eat grass and hay? That's it.
Yeah.
Like, are we missing out on something? Maybe we're eating the wrong thing. Maybe we should start eating hay and grass and we'll get buff or what?
Hay grass and like pellets and shit. Yeah.
Like, they're fucking beasts. and like they're big, they're strong, and that's all they eat.
Yep.
Like, does that not trip you out? Like that trips me the fuck out.
That's
because
true.
when you think about nutrition and everything, you got to get your proteins and everything like that. Protein to build muscle. But when you do that, you're eating meat and everything else.
Yeah, that's true.
But these horses only eat grass and fucking hay. Like, god damn it. Yeah, I'm god damn it. Herpink, you spelled my name wrong. I'm pretty mad at you right now. But I am a horse admirer, but I'm really scared of horses because they're goddamn gigantic.
Yeah.
Remember
we used to run from the horses.
Dude, I remember I got really drunk at your place one time.
Yeah.
And I went and pet the horse. Like,
my old place used to have
there's horses right next to
two horses right there.
And I would pet it. I pet it, I think 3 times, and it made that like it like showed its teeth at me, and oh my god, I was so scared.
Yeah,
those things are so scary. How can you not be scared of horses? They have such big heads and big teeth, and they're oh my god.
I lived next to the stables for like, I don't know, 5 years or whatever. Never got near them.
I just got really drunk there, and I pet it like 3 little pets, and then after that I was done.
Okay, so the worst time. Now this place is where we had the NOW ring and shit was set up. And one time they were like during the spring and shit, like when the grass is growing and stuff, they would let the horses walk around out back.
I'd be so scared.
And like eat the grass and stuff like that. And
how do they shit so much just from goddamn grass? They need to eat so much grass.
Yeah. So I go back there. It's the morning of a show, right? So I go out there to kind of clean everything up, and I didn't know that the horses were fucking walking around. So I go walking back there, cleaning everything up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get the PA system set up, get the laptop out there and everything like that. Just get all that set up. It was like an hour or 2 before you guys were going to show up, so it was like 3 hours before showtime. So I go walking, like I got all the chairs laid out, everything was set up, and I go backstage. Okay, so behind our entrance.
Yeah.
I go to walk backstage. I walk through the first curtain, make the left to walk through the second curtain. I open the fucking curtain, and a fucking horse is standing there. Because, like, behind, like, you know, behind we took down the fence on the left side of the entrance ramp so we could walk through without people seeing us and shit. We could exit. Well, he cruised from the other side of the fucking property behind the entrance ramp and was just chilling back there. So when I walked through the fucking curtain to the backstage and I see the fucking horse, like I almost dropped my laptop. I almost fucking like everything. I was just like,
shit your pants.
I was like, oh my god, there's a fucking horse, and I bolted. I was like, get this fucking horse out from behind my fucking entrance ramp. I was like, I gotta set up for a show. What the fuck? So I freaked the fuck out. That shit was crazy. Like it was so big, and I was just like, oh my god, don't eat me. You're so big.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much that like horses in general are scary. It's the fact that large animals.
Yes.
Like it doesn't matter what type of a fucking cow, anything.
Yeah.
They can stampede you and they'll kill you just by stepping on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not so much that because I see people, don't bring a pussy, motherfucker. It's these damn animals are gigantic and weigh like 500 times more than you.
The thing about like horses and cows and everything like that is like they're not like dogs and cats where you could like see them express emotion and they'll come up and like nudge you and like you can
they don't do anything. They just walk up and if they're mad they'll fucking bite you.
Yeah, so it's just like they're so unpredictable and hard to read that it's just like fuck that.
Yep. Nope. No. Holy shit! It's already. We've been going on for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Has it really?
Wow! It's 10:43. So yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Holy shit! You were stepped on by a horsey right there. I'd be fucking scared shitless.
Shit.
Nope.
So I got a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 last night.
Really? I have Black Ops, the first one. I fucking love it.
Black Ops 2 is...
Oh, is that why you were up till, what, 7 in the morning?
Yes, it was. I may have straight played the campaign mode for 8 hours.
I was going to say, was it campaign or was it...
I haven't touched online yet.
Okay.
Haven't touched online.
I haven't beat my campaign yet.
I've never played a Call of Duty online, so...
Oh my god, don't do it. Don't do it.
This is all new. I'm going to get murdered, like, quick status. I know, because all the fucking nerds...
Yeah, they're so ridiculous. I have a friend that I work with who's amazing at it. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I watched this dude. He actually posted a video of himself on YouTube.
Okay.
Him killing 5 people straight, knifing only.
Wow.
Like the dude is running down like a stairwell.
Okay.
Jumps over the guy, turns around, stabs him before the guy could even shoot him.
Oh shit.
And I was just like, you're retarded.
Yeah.
Like you must play. You fucking having a life.
Yeah.
But
So I got Black Ops 2 last night. I'm gonna play eventually online, but I wanted to hit
campaign it.
I wanted to hit the campaign first, dude. It's fucking nuts. That game is so fucking badass. Just everything from the graphics, and like I was kind of torn because I didn't go in originally thinking that I was gonna get a new game, and then when I was like, okay, we're gonna get a game, and what the fuck am I gonna get? I was like, well, I got the games that I like.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I haven't played a fucking shooter game in forever. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go. I don't think I've played one probably since fucking Call of Duty World at War, which was like
I never even
fucking years
Black
ago.
Ops is my only one I've ever had.
Okay, so yeah, I just got this Black Ops 2 for the PS3, and fuck, man, gameplay mode is badass. The fucking graphics are badass. Story is badass. Just everything. I was just like, and like I got it. I think I started playing it like 11 o'clock at night. At 2 o'clock, I was like, okay, I probably got to go to sleep soon. At 4 o'clock, I was like, I really need to go to sleep. At 5 o'clock, I was like, fuck, I need to go to sleep. Yeah, I was tweeting what I was thinking.
I saw your tweets this morning when I woke up because, god damn it, I'm still like I can't help it. I wake up early now.
Yeah,
it makes me so angry. So I got up at like 8 and I saw your tweets. I was like, man, you went to sleep like an hour ago and I'm just barely getting up.
By 7 o'clock in the morning, I could have just kept going.
Yep.
Like, no fucking problem. I forced myself to fucking lay down. I finished a mission, saved it, shut the system off, like, lay down in bed. It was like, I have no choice. Like, I'm going to be miserable tomorrow. And, like, I was thinking, I was like, fuck, if I stay up, I was like, I don't want to fall asleep. Like, if I try and stay up and then fall asleep at noon, I don't want to miss the fucking Niner game. And then I was like, if I fall asleep after the Niner game, I don't want to miss the radio show. So I was like, I have to try and catch a couple hours. So I slept for like, I don't know, 4 hours or something like that, and then I was up and moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was bad. Like, I'm probably gonna have to restrict myself. Well, I might let myself play like an hour max. Like, I can't do that again. Like,
you know, did you
it
do
was like
any?
It was a cool 8 hours.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
No.
I did one. I got one thing from Black Friday.
I don't do Black Friday.
It was the best thing I've ever done in my life because I got Arkham City for $15.
Fuck yes. When you're done playing that, let me.
It's the
That's the new one, right?
The game of the year.
The original one was Arkham Asylum.
This is the city.
Yeah, that's.
And it's the game of the year one. It has every bonus pack, everything included.
Fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a $60 game that I got for $15.
That's badass. Yeah, when you're done playing it, let me get on that.
I will. I just started it, so it's gonna be a while.
I like that was one of the games I had in my like when I was standing in Walmart staring at like all the games. I was like, okay, I haven't played Arkham City. I was like, but then I haven't played Black Ops 2.
It's gonna take me a while. I don't get a lot of time to game, so it might take me a long time. But yeah, I'll let you play it when I'm done.
Oh, because I'm in such a rush.
You never know.
But it's one of those games that like I want to play. I just like haven't picked up.
You know, the Batman games, man, they do those well.
They're fun. The one thing I didn't like about Arkham Asylum is I knocked it out in 7 hours.
Did you really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't have much time to really like sit and play a long time, so it actually took me like a really long time.
Yeah, I legit knocked it out in a night.
I think it took me like a year to do it.
Yeah.
But that's because honestly, I played it like once a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I knocked out Arkham Asylum in like a night. Yeah, I think it was 7 hours, maybe 8. Like, I just sat down, started playing, got addicted because it was so fun. The next thing I know, credits are rolling. I was like, what the fuck?
I love
like, it took me 7 hours to do.
Yeah.
But still, like,
I love the story in it, though. Like, the stories on them, they're very good stories. And, like, the credits, it almost looks like a movie. Like, they make it look very movie-esque, you know?
Yeah.
But, goddamn. It's almost 11 o'clock. I think I should probably be heading out. I think we should probably cut this down now.
Gotcha. Is there any lessons that you want to throw out there?
I either will record it tonight or tomorrow morning, but tomorrow will be a new Mike on MMA, and I'm going to try to make them every single week so we can have more Content
There
on
you
our
go.
YouTube.
The only reason why we didn't post anything up outside of Silence is Golden, we posted the full 9.5-minute film on YouTube. Only reason why we didn't do it was because of the holidays and stuff like that.
Yep.
We figured no one would probably be at home watching YouTube videos anyways, and plus my vacation and everything like that. Like, I had it all set up while I was gone on vacation. That the ones that I wanted to post were posted, and then we took time off. But coming back either this week or next, we're going to be in the full swing of things, getting youtube.com/Krymzon Pain TV up and rolling. You
Back
got
up in the business.
Mike on M&M's. Mike on MMA on what days did you
Mondays.
say? You're going to do Mondays?
Mm-hmm.
You got Sean's 2 cents on Wednesdays, and then 5 and 5 on Saturday mornings, afternoons.
And I'm sure we'll
depending
probably
on where
have
you're
stuff
located.
with the both of us in between somewhere around eventually.
For sure. We
And,
just got to find the time to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And we really need to get back in the swing of things of doing these here, them, there things radio shows.
Yeah, these radio shows. I definitely want to do it. Things have been really fucking busy. Like, I don't even know if I could say Wednesdays. Like, I can do them. I might just try and do it every week, but kind of just be like, okay,
Randomly.
this day I'm free, so like, or this night I'm free, let's fucking do it. But,
Yeah.
we'll keep you posted on
I'm
all
going
that
to try to
information.
keep to my Thursdays. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I had no guarantees, but I'm going to try.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, though. Like, especially, I really wanted to take this time to revamp KP Radio.
Yeah, seriously.
As a whole, with new sponsors and new shows and everything like that. But I just really haven't had the time to focus on it as of this moment. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff I have in store that I really want to do. I've been happy with our YouTube, getting that back in the swing of things.
Yeah.
It's been a really good month for subscribers and our statistics.
Seeing that
our analytics.
We also got another little pluggy plug that I plugged on the good old
Yeah,
main show
I think we
again.
got like 15 new subscribers last night.
I'm sure it'll continue because it just came up yesterday. They put it on. So.
Yeah. I think we've burnt out the reckless eating.
Dude, I'm the most guest host on the main show.
Oh, I bet.
I've been, oh my god, I don't even know how many times.
That's because you get suckered into it. They're like, Mike, do a main show. You're like,
No,
okay.
this is, the last time I was there, right? I went there to watch.
Yeah.
And Matt comes up to me, he's like, yeah, so the guest host kind of backed out, so I need you to be in. I was like, all right.
Yeah. Well, that's how he gets all of us.
Well, me and you,
Well,
I know we're the go-to guys. He even told me, he said, Mike, you're the go-to guy. You're my number one pick. If the person's not going to do it, you're going to be my first pick. If not, then I believe you're next.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
Well, that's with anything. Like the shorts,
Exactly.
like everything is just a fucking
I swear, I'm on.
You just show up, you will get suckered into doing something.
Well, that's kind of why we do it the most, is because we really don't give a fuck. So we just do it.
Yeah. It's like whatever.
Yeah, we'll try it.
My thing is, as long as it's not spicy, like I'll do it. I don't care.
I've done spicy.
Well,
I hate doing it, but
trust me,
you've done it too.
Yeah, I've done a couple spicy things, but outside, like I draw the line there now, just because my body just can't handle it. Which I haven't told anyone yet. Wait for it.
Huh?
Where is it? Hold on.
I'm utterly confused. What the hell is going on right now?
Motherfucker! I told you to hold the fuck.
I am holding on, but I'm just telling the people over
So
the interwebs.
my Christmas gift, one of my Christmas gifts, this is kind of like a little trinket that my sister got me. Check this out and read it, so the people can hear it.
What the hell? Ghost chili. It's a ghost chili pepper in it?
No, it's the seeds. It's so I can
grow it?
I can grow my own ghost chili peppers.
Oh my god!
There's just like a little trinket gift, but check that out. So it's the seeds, but in this little can here is what I plant them in. It's like everything in here, the packaging.
So are you telling me that we're gonna have to do this on KPTV after you grow them?
Or I'm just gonna grow them and give them to Matt to do something.
He won't do anything with them because we've already done them.
Yeah.
Then, I guess we'll.
I guess we're gonna have to do it so we can get some more subscribers.
Yeah,
and make people happy.
Yeah, I don't know, but like
I've done it before, so that means that you're gonna have to do it with me too. So we're gonna be fucking. You just signed your own death warrant by showing me that.
Yeah, but so I just like I thought it was cool because literally like I just put the sorrel and everything inside this can and just grow my own ghost chili peppers.
Do it, and we shall do it for KPTV.
I gotta wait till it warms up.
That's fine.
Because it's got to be an average.
Trust me, I don't want to do it anytime soon.
Yeah, it's got to be in between like 77 to 92 degrees, and it hasn't been hitting close to 77 around here recently. So,
and you haven't seen a wee short with baby food at my house because we actually don't give her baby food. She is humanly fed at the moment. If anybody gets that. But actually, we're not going to give her regular baby food. We're actually going to make our own. We have a blender, and we're going to blend up all of our own food. So, yeah. El natural.
I really don't want to grow them any hotter than what they already going to be are.
Yeah, don't.
See, the thing is, I don't want to do them.
No, they suck. I can tell you this. They suck on their own.
Yeah, I really have no interest in doing them.
But you sucked yourself into it. You can blame your sister.
Yeah. So, like, if we can come up with, like, a good idea. I mean, it only takes, like, 3 weeks to grow these things.
That's it?
Yeah, it says 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, that's amazing. We're going to have to do it. I mean...
So, if we need to come up with an actual reason, like, come up with something good to do it.
Yeah.
Like, with. And then we'll grow them.
I've been seeing a lot of these. You know what we need to do? We need to get... make one of those. We need to come up with an idea where we get a whole bunch of YouTube channels, like a huge like what
the challenges that
like Colt Moo did.
Yeah,
like how they did. What was it? The whatever challenge. I don't even remember what it was. But some sort of challenge.
We were in the Sign Our Chug challenge.
That was it, but that was only between the three of us. I'm talking where there was like a ton of them.
Yeah,
and they listed all the different ones inside it. But I mean, I don't, just for the hell of it, we should just do a challenge with a whole bunch of people for the hell of it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And
I'm sure we can get on and fucking.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people that will get to do it.
Natter's doing that. I think 5-pound Milky Way bar challenge.
Natter's ridiculous. He'll eat like 100 pounds of anything.
Yeah.
And Cold Mood, they're always down.
Yeah.
Obviously, Reckless Eating, because they're our counterparts. And then Dude, Where's My Challenge? I'm sure we can get them too. We can get some people.
Well, it says 3 to 4 weeks for the plant, much longer for the peppers. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. The Chilada Challenge. That's what they did. We should have done that, but we didn't because we didn't.
Yeah, it came up and we were just like, oh shit, we should get on that, and then like it went by.
Yep. Eventually.
It was like we were standing on the side of the road and just watched it drive by. We're like, oh shit, here comes the challenge. Oh, there it goes.
So we should really do. Yeah. We should set up one of those.
I'm down.
But
we still need to do that thing with Dude, Where's My Challenge?
Yeah, they're. I told him whenever he's ready, let me know. But I'm gonna hit him up again because he's kind of taking a while.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh well.
All right.
Well, I think that's about it. Everyone, if you are in the Midwest to the East Coast, it is now New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So thank you for basically ending your 2012 with us. I've had a lot of fun hanging out for these past 3 hours, just chit-chatting, catching up.
Oh, thank you.
Hope you guys have had a good time as well. 2013 should be fun.
I think 2013 is going to be the best year yet.
Yeah. I hate all that stupid, like, 2013 is going to be my year. I just want to have fun in 2013 and do the projects that I want to do. Mm-hmm. I really want to do one of those.
Well, 13's always been my number, so I have a great feeling for this year.
I guess I'll have to wait till 2017. But I'd like to do another short film.
This year? But we have like
4.
2 or I was gonna say we got quite a bit that we already want to do. So
yeah, we've got a couple short films that we want to do. I'd like to at least knock one out. Now that I've learned a couple lessons from the Silence is Golden film, there's a couple documentary ideas I want to do, and get a YouTube jamming, get KP Radio jamming. It's just my ideas of what I want to happen in 2013.
I should have a computer that will actually allow me to do things productively, and I can do so much more.
Look at you go, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, I hope everyone has a great, safe time. If you drink, don't fucking drive, because it's not worth it.
It is not worth it. Ask Andrew.
Yeah, so if you drink, just fucking catch cab or crash where you are.
or in the back of the I don't know, the bar that you're hanging out in or something. But everyone have a great time. Everyone have a great time. Send us tweets at Krymzon Pain and let us know what you guys want to happen or what you guys want to do yourselves in 2013. Because I'd like to know. I mean, even if it's not really like a resolution is the word that I'm looking for. Even if it's not a resolution, but just something that like you want to happen in 2013 or what you're going to work towards or something like that, tweet us. Let us know because I would love to hear about it. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I really can't think of anything else. I really have nothing to plug.
Bueller. I mean, we're on what we would normally plug, so...
Well, yeah.
We can't really plug Reckless Eating because you guys all know Reckless Eating to begin with.
Because you wouldn't know who we were if it wasn't for Reckless Eating.
Pretty much, yeah.
But, yeah, shit. I guess that's it.
I'm going to plug Cult Moo because you guys are cool.
I think we've done that like 3 times already.
Yeah, I'm just doing it anyways because I'm looking at the chat room and I see them.
Okay, are you going to plug them, or are we just going to say...
No, that was it. I'm just literally saying I'm going to plug them. That's it. I plugged them. That was it. I'm not saying where they're from or anything. I plugged them. That's it. Maybe I butt plugged them.
All right, everyone. Well, I've had an awesome time. Hopefully, you had an awesome time.
I had an awesome time.
Good. Well, that's awesome. And all of you guys have a great New Year's.
Well, you know what?
Send us some tweets. What?
We should do this next month instead of waiting however many months we did last time.
Well, yeah. All right, let's do it.
All right, we're not going to set a date. No. And Colt Moo, you guys need to do another radio show, damn it. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking. We've got 5 weeks to choose from. So
all right. So within 5 weeks of January, we'll do another show.
Yeah. So just keep posting to our Twitter and Facebook. We'll keep you guys posted. I need to work on the website and shit. I haven't touched it in months, but yeah, we'll definitely get shit back up and rocking and rolling. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
You done?
Good night, everybody.
All right. If you didn't have a good time, it sucks to be you. We're out.
We did.